back of your mind, you get to a certain spot, can't get there. You fight that battle. So, but Josh will always be in the. I think all those guys will always be in the conversation. I like my guy in Cincinnati. I just don't know if he got enough.
No, I mean Joe Burrow coming back, from injury as well. I guess the thing from a fan standpoint, you guys as former players, when you played, did you ever worry about the other conference?
No,
never. I don't think so.
No.
People are always like, well, the Niners, are they looking forward? I always tell people, players know who they're playing that week, and then they worry about the next week.
For sure.
I
just worried about our division.
Yeah, it was
that's
always
the right
the division.
word, right?
And our division was different because we had New Orleans and we had Atlanta that we played every single year. But, I think I was lucky enough, and KT was lucky that we kind of dominated our division. And we were always looking for, it was week by week, but we were always focused on, getting that divisional championship.
I think the thing when we finish up with the AFC is, I think that the power in Seattle and with the Rams, the Super Bowl discussion is in the NFC West, where the AFC, I could throw a dart and make a case for like 6 different teams in the AFC.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to who plays the best defense, right? I mean, you got the quarterbacks, all this potential, but a lot of those quarterbacks, the good quarterbacks we spoke about, didn't really have their defense. And defense does win championships.
Defense wins championships. Mark that down.
Very well said.
I've never heard that.
I don't know if I can make it any better.
Dennis Brown.
I was all on my own there, right?
Dennis Brown, breaking ground, week 1 of the preseason. Today's 49er pregame
How about
show.
that?
We'll continue with 49er Focus. That's next on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
For the very best in Bay Area high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports. Presented by U.S. Bank. The Emmy Award-winning program delivers all the excitement of high school sports each Sunday night. Airing at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California with an encore presentation at 10 p.m. It's the top student athletes from across Northern California in the spotlight. Join us Sunday nights during the school year on NBC Sports California. And for the latest, follow at 49ers Cal High on social media.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
Every great team has a home field. Every great fan has a destination. At Grayton Resort and Casino, game day is just the beginning. Discover a world apart. From the electric atmosphere of Playbook Sports Bar and Lounge to award-winning dining, live entertainment, luxurious accommodations, and over 3,000 of the hottest slots on the West Coast. When the game ends, the experience continues. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers have teamed up with Rakuten to reward the faithful. You can earn 10% cash back on official 49ers merch online and in stadium. This is how we explain it to diehard football fans. Double ride, purple shoe, 10% cash back on 49ers gear for you. It's free to join and easy to sign up. Red Stallion on 3. Go to Rakuten.com/shop 49ers and sign up for free. And you can earn cash back at stores you love. That's amazing. I'm going to join after this play. Hike.
Join us Friday, September 25th at the Presidio Golf Course for the San Francisco Celebrity Golf Classic. Sign up today at sustainablesports.org. Play alongside swimming legend Summer Sanders, Giants great Sergio Romo, former Warrior Adamo Foyle, 49er legends Jesse Sapolo and John Taylor, plus many other celebs. That's the San Francisco Celebrity Golf Classic, Friday, September 25th at the Presidio Golf Course. Register today at sustainablesports.org. That's sustainablesports.org.
Try the new Crispy Chicken Chipotle Bacon Melt Burrito. Loaded with Chipotle seasoned bacon. A brand new classic at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last.
Come to Freedman's Appliance for the Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove Grand Kitchen event. With qualifying purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or qualify for a $1,000 rebate. You'll find the largest selection at the Living Kitchen at Freedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill.
Christian cuts it up inside, backpedaling his way, pushing. They got him in!
The 49ers 49ers Rakuten pregame show continues, and this is 49ers Focus.
And that is a microcosm of what the ambition was in this game. Finish through the whistle.
Here are Bob Fitzgerald, Keena Turner, and Dennis Brown.
All right, this time around we will focus on the new Niner defense under Raheem Morris. You're going to hear about the fever backer. You're going to hear about the spinner. You're going to hear about the star. They have all these different positions. And I would think from a player standpoint, that stuff's kind of fun, right? I mean, give guys hybrid situations, give them different nicknames for what these. But the fever backer is a guy who can rush the passer and also drop in coverage. Is that what the fever backer does, KT?
Yeah, most of it is exactly that fits. And, and again, just being able to dictate, to the offense, are we in a 4-man line? Are we in a 5-man line?
Yep.
Because that fever guy can rush. Are they in this zone or in their man? So just putting that question mark in the offense's mind about not exactly knowing what the defense will do simply because of a personnel, right? They look and see the personnel, okay, they're in this. This gives the defense an opportunity to keep the offense off balance.
Dennis, Jalen Ramsey under Raheem Morris played the star position, and that's a DB that can go a lot of different ways, and he can play nickel, he can rush, he can blitz, he can do things. And Raheem Morris really likes Upton Stout. He said, and I think Raheem Morris likes the whole secondary, to be honest. He said, I got some guys I can mold here. I got some bodies, and he will not play tonight. But Jair Brown has had as good a camp as anybody. And I think he has found this system kind of hand in glove where when your coach comes out and says, hey, I like all the DBs, I think the DBs are taking pride as a group right now.
Yeah, and it helps when, your coordinator is a defensive back coach, too, right? I mean, Jair was a guy that his rookie season, he blew up the scene, right? I mean, he was a guy that everybody was saying, he was going to be the next Talanoa Hufanga, right? Had a good rookie season, and then after that, he kind of fell off a little bit. So it's good to hear that he has improved. He's kind of adapted to this defense, and I think – like KT said, it's all about keeping this offense off balance, not knowing, these hybrid positions, especially these linebackers that can rush off the edge. I mean, you start off in a 4-man look, when you see these centers start pointing, these quarterbacks start pointing, and then that linebacker is going to come up who can rush the passer and also drop back in coverage, get on the edge and beat some tackle or beat a tight end off the edge. I think that's going to be huge.
At camp, KT, Tuesday, I saw Fred Warner blitz more than I've ever seen Fred Warner blitz. And if you have Warner and Greenlaw, whether it's Nick Martin or Jaden Duggar or whatever, walking up to that 5-man front or giving linebackers the freedom or to send extra bodies, that would be different for how Fred Warner has played in all these amazing years of his play.
Well, listen, just seeing 54 and 57 on the field at the same time, wherever they are, whether they're poking their nose up in the line showing blitz, or whether they're in coverage, or whether 57's blowing something up in the middle. I mean, that's exciting, right? That Fred has come back from his injury and it looks as sharp as ever, and for Dre Greenlaw to be back and comfortable and excited. And looking to raise a little sand is a wonderful, obviously, opportunity for the defense.
All right, we have homework for Dennis Brown already for game one.
Oh, I don't do good with homework.
Sebastian Valdez, Bryson Eason, and James Thompson.
Yeah. 3
interior linemen, young guys that I think need to be in the mix.
Definitely. Sebastian.
So those are the guys I want you to watch tonight. They're all going to play tonight.
Right.
In terms of Bryson Eason, not drafted, James Thompson not drafted, and Valdez they liked last year, but I think are expecting more from him this year.
Yeah, and we were up in this booth last year, and we watched Valdez just run around the field, make plays. He's strong, he's quick off the ball, quick first step. He's a guy that, probably should have made that 53-man roster last season, but, didn't work. But I think he's worked hard in camp. He's had a really good camp here this fall, and I expect him to take it to the next level. Now, the other two cats, I'm going to have to take a look. I mean, again, you got to show it. I mean, practices are good. OTAs are great. People talking about it, but you got to do it when it comes when the lights come on.
I think, and the other guy there who was there last year, Alfred Collins, is expected to play tonight, and obviously looking to see, just where he is coming back, from some off-season surgery. Had the great, good first year playing in that inside, and now just his development and experience in year 2.
Well, we're talking linebackers and spinner and fever and star. D tackles for Raheem Morris. Are you an occupier where you got a couple guys, or are you a quick twitch and you're trying to penetrate into the backfield? What do D linemen, what do the tackles have to do under a Raheem Morris scheme?
Well, Dennis knows, all too well. I just know, we brought Osa in, right, to fortify the inside. He's a guy that has good pass rush inside. But the first job, Dennis, is keep everybody off the linebacker.
Yeah,
that's the D line's job, right? You can fill a gap here, but is that what they teach you?
It is.
Keep them off the linebacker.
And Coach McPherson, one of our great offensive coordinators, was like, let my linebackers flow. Linebackers hate to see a guard or a center in their face. They want to be able, they're kind of prima donnas a little bit. They want to kind of run around and make tackles. When you hear about 150 tackles, 8 tackles a game, behind that as a defensive lineman getting, taking on a double team and blowing out his back a little bit. But, it is your job. I mean, I think Seattle kind of set the tone with Murphy and Williams in the middle of the football field. I mean, you got to clog up some gaps. I mean, you got to be able to stay in there on the double team, come off a double team, make a tackle, because the linebackers miss a lot of tackles, too. But you have to be strong in the middle. Like I said, it's like Seattle set the tone. I think Seattle set the tone in the middle. So you got to kind of emulate that. I believe that defensive
Seattle
tackle
set the tone after we set the tone. I mean,
that is correct.
Where you start this thing,
right?
It did start last year.
I just think about last year and just how the offensive line struggled with that Seattle defense, especially in the middle of the football field. But yeah, I mean, you have to absorb, as Michael Carter would say, absorb a double team so those linebackers can flow.
This is the point of the pregame show where I separate Dennis and Keno.
D-line penetration, baby.
Today's 49er pregame show will continue with Tim Ryan's Chalk Talk coming up next, right here on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
New semester, new looks. Levi's presents the new School of Denim. Ready for your fits to be top of the class? From tinted and loose to pieced and polished, here's how we're wearing our best-in-class fabric for fall. A fresh course in denim dressing becomes the instant uniform. Just in time for that back-to-school energy. Shop men's shirts and baggy jeans. Shop women's jackets and skirts. Right now on Levi.com.
Celebrate football season with the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. Find Gold Bar Whiskey at quality retailers and order your favorite Gold Bar cocktail at Levi's Stadium this season. Plus, visit our waterfront distillery and tasting room in San Francisco. Enjoy amazing views of the San Francisco skyline and try our interactive cocktail making classes for the ultimate experience. Visit goldbarwhiskey.com to learn more about events and where to find us. Stay golden. Enjoy responsibly. 40% ABV Gold Bar Spirits Company, 2050 Monarch Street, Alameda, California.
The 49ers have teamed up with Rakuten to reward the faithful. You can earn 10% cash back on official 49ers merch online and in stadium. This is how we explain it to diehard football fans. Double right, purple shoe, 10% cash back on 49ers gear for you. It's free to join and easy to sign up. Red Stallion on 3. Go to Rakuten.com/shop 49ers and sign up for free. And you can earn cash back at stores you love. That's amazing. I'm going to join after this play. Hike.
Every great team has a home field. Every great fan has a destination. At Grayton Resort and Casino, game day is just the beginning. Discover a world apart. From the electric atmosphere of Playbook Sports Bar and Lounge to award-winning dining, live entertainment, luxurious accommodations, and over 3,000 of the hottest slots on the West Coast. When the game ends, the experience continues. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
It's that time of year. The San Francisco football team is back, putting in the hard work, the heavy lifting, and the grind of preseason training to get ready for what's going to be an incredible season. Tim Ryan here. We've got a few tests this August before the official kickoff next month. You know what else is capable of hard work and heavy lifting? The Ford truck lineup. Ford trucks are made for the serious stuff with available Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving technology, best-in-class towing capability, and the strength and durability to handle whatever you throw at it. Just like the team on that field. It's no wonder that Ford is the #1 best-selling truck brand in California. This August, while your team is out there preparing for greatness, get behind the wheel of a Ford truck and feel the difference for yourself. Visit your California Ford dealer today. This is Tim Ryan. Until next time.
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type RYTD, October 2025.
Kickoff is less than 30 minutes away. The 49ers Rakuten pregame show rolls on with Tim Ryan's Chalk Talk.
Whatever you got to do, if the play's not whistled dead, just keep grinding.
Sponsored by Rakuten, rewarding the faithful.
What an unbelievable win. High drama finishes in favor of the MASH unit, the 49ers, and they earned it.
Here are Tim Ryan and Bob Fitzgerald.
Whenever you change coordinators, it's a big deal in the NFL, but when you have 5 defensive coordinators in 5 years, that can be a big adjustment. Raheem Morris, the 5th D coordinator in 5 years for the Niners, and yet everyone seems excited and optimistic and fired up for where the defense is going to be.
Yeah, and I think, Fitzy, there's a few reasons for that. I think, number one, this will be the biggest transition, because if you think of how it's gone before, it was obviously Saleh, then D'Amico, then Sorensen, then Wilkes, then Sorensen. They all ran the same stuff. It was Robert Saleh's system. It was the cover 3, and it's not all cover 3, but the 4-man front and the mix in the coverage, the stir in the coverage, and there is a lot for the back 7 to adjust to in terms of coverage checks and all that stuff. Big wide 9 techniques. This will be different. There will still be a lot of those concepts in there, but there is no doubt when you look at Raheem Morris, and the players love him because he is a player's coach. The way that he teaches, just the person that he is. I've known him for a long time. I did a lot of his games when he was a head coach first time around in Tampa, way back when. That was in 2008, I think. But they've got to get better at all 3 levels. It will be a challenge. I'm not saying it's going to be seamless. I mean, Fred Warner, was this year 9 for him? So he's been going 8 years in the same system. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He knows how to anticipate. He knows to make that hypothesis of what's coming based on the down, the distance, the formation. So this, because it's going to be different. So it will be a challenge, but I like it. And for a couple of reasons. I think everything you hear from training camp with the back 7 it seems like they're going to think less and play fast. And there was a lot to it. I used to say last year under Saul, I mean, you need a PhD in coverage to be back there. Yeah. And you got to really be able to process on the move, post-snap. Your coverage principles may change based certainly on the personnel and the formation, but on the releases of the receivers. If this guy goes vertical, if this guy goes flat, if this guy – and then it changes, your second step into your coverage or into your pedal, and now it just changed to something else. So there's a lot to it. I don't think there's as much to it, so – I think it'll allow them to play fast. It's been good in training camp. I think the corners are going to be much better. I think they're going to be asked to do more from a physical standpoint in terms of, pressing and getting in guys' faces. And, look, the Robert Saleh defense is proven. But if you don't have pass rush, it's rope-a-dope. You're basically giving up a lot of stuff underneath. You're hoping to make a couple of big plays in the red zone and get some takeaways. This team, when you lost the rushers last year, and then, of course, Fred and some of the other guys, they had 20 sacks. I mean, they had 1 interception the first 10 games. How do you get takeaways in this league? You put pressure on the passer. Right now, the passes aren't as accurate, or the balls get knocked up in the air, or sack, force, fumble. You look at Atlanta last year, and just raw scheme alone, and they had some good young rushers, there's no doubt, but they weren't scoring a boatload of points. 49ers were. They weren't, dominating third down on offense. 49ers were #1 team in pro football. So this team was playing, they certainly played a lot of close games. But Atlanta wasn't, my point is Atlanta wasn't rushing the passer all game. They had 57 sacks.
Wow.
57 sacks, 16 interceptions. This 49er team had 20. And unless everything goes perfect, which to me, when you look at last year, to get a 13-win season, including the playoff game out of that, with the injuries to your best players, everything kind of fell in line. How many plays did, Bosa make week 1 getting the sack on Sam Darnold with their backs against the wall? Huff week 2 against New Orleans. Stout gets the big breakup week 3 against Kyler Murray. Later in the year, Alfred Collins at the Rams.
Punch out at Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams. So they made those plays, and that certainly propelled them. But I think they're going to, and I think in today's game, again, Robert's defense is proven. You better have the dogs up front and the war daddies that are getting the 4-man heat. I think you got to play some offense on defense in this league. You got to get after people, and I think I don't know how much they'll show. I hope they show. I don't think there's a lot of secrets in pro football. People know the book on Raheem Morris and what he likes to call. I hope it starts tonight because, in my opinion, and I played on a few teams that were heavy blitz. Most weren't. We always had pretty good defensive linemen. But in order to be a really good blitz package team, and 5-man rush, 6-man, whatever you're doing, you got to do it a lot. It's guys working together. It's creativity. It's not greaseboard football. You draw it up, this guy's coming. It never works that way. So you gotta practice it, and you got to practice it in practice. You got to practice it in games, and I hope they call on that a little bit tonight.
3 guys that will play tonight, Romello Height, Jaden Duggar, and Larry Worth, all kind of interesting to me. Give me a T-Rock thought on those 3 guys that, this is you want to get something out of actually live game action when you're hitting another team.
Yeah, watch 94, Romello Height, anticipate the snap count and come off the ball. That's his best skill set. He has got a lot of quick twitch. I was talking to Trent Williams about him. He certainly has the speed rush where he can turn and burn and run the corner. And if he gets a get off, kind of like Benito, I don't know if it's at that level, the Denver player, but he's going to get an edge on you. And he's got the bend and the balance to get around you and finish. But one thing Trent told me about him is he's got counter moves. And for a rookie to already have those kind of counter moves and to be able to go to him based on the set of the offensive lineman. So if Trent Williams is impressed with him, I've been impressed with him. Watch him take off the ball. If he wins the get off, he's going to get heat. Duggar, I think, is going to be a week 1 starter myself. When they get into 3 linebacker sets. There's some challenges when he's down in the box. I mean, the guy was a former safety at Georgetown and then got to the edge and played Mike. We'll get a good illustration of him tonight in this game because they'll run a lot in between the tackles. But, man, he's built like the old Sam linebackers of the 80s and 90s. 6'5", 240, long, 35-inch wingspan, great feel for the passing concepts. And we'll see some 5-man line stuff. I don't know if he'll be up on the edge, but fired up for him. And then Larry Worth, another guy who has certainly showed up in training camp with his foot speed and his tenacity. He'll be up against it to have a roster spot on the top 53, but I think he's definitely got a future in pro football.
Best thing about week 1 of the preseason is the golden tones of Tim Ryan. Today's 49er pregame show will continue with a look at the injury report and last-minute changes. That's next on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zerata, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zerata now at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zerata fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE now for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Save big on Toyota's 21 hybrid and electrified models. Score deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and 51 MPG Camry. Get 1.99% APR on the all-electric 2026 CHR. Or get 0% APR plus $500 finance cash on that fully electric 2026 BZ and the BZ Woodland. Toyota's national sales event is on now. Stop by your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Not be combined with other offers. Ends 8/31/26.
A team takes the field for the first time. No one knows what they're about to build. 80 years later, 5 championships deep, that red and gold still means something different here. Not just a team, family. San Francisco Federal knows that kind of loyalty. 70 years in, we've built the same thing. Real rates, real people. Member owned, member first. This year, we're proud to stand with the team the Bay loves as the official credit union of the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco Federal, celebrating 80 years with the Bay Area's team.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
Before football season even kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who's going to win the division? Who's going to make the playoffs? Who's hoisting the trophy in February? Well, on Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Take, for example, the local team, San Francisco, trading at 5%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $1,875 if they win the title. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in and out of your position. Trade the draft pick, the game, and more on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app and use the code MURPH, M-U-R-P-H, to get $10 when you trade 10. K-A-L-S-H-I, Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Faithful. Kickoff is just minutes away. And this is the Rakuten 49ers pregame show.
Purdy looking, throws back towards the middle, and Kittle's got it. Touchdown, 49ers.
Time for last-minute changes. Sponsored by Provident Credit Union. Provident Credit Union provides smart banking options like Super Reward Checking. Visit providencecu.org.
My God, what a throw from Brock Purdy, and he waited as long as he could on this levels concept.
Once again, here are Bob Fitzgerald, Keena Turner, and Dennis Brown.
Now, regular season guys would be doing the injury report and lineup changes. I mean, pretty simply, Kyle Shanahan is not going to play his starters. Robert Saleh is going to play his starters. So I'm going to flip it around and say, KT, give me a position you're going to be watching for the Niners tonight.
Yeah, no, I think it's, linebacker, right? Nick Martin getting an opportunity in his second year. And the young kid, Jaden Duggar, at that fever position. And then, I know Dennis is going to say this, but Romello, want to definitely check him watching, rushing the pass.
Yes, very important, especially after last season where there was not that many sacks or quarterback pressures as you would want. I'm fascinated with Nick Martin. Last year we set up and we talked about him and what a great preseason he had. And it just didn't click during the season. He had some injuries. But I think he's a guy, he flies around and he makes plays. He's, last year we kind of saw him being right there to make that big play. But I'm fascinated with him and kind of seeing if he's taken that next step, to become that linebacker that can really become a part of this defense.
I want to see Curtis Rourke play quarterback. I know what you got in Purdy. I think I know what you got in Mac Jones, but you want to be the Niner backup of the future, be part of the Niner pipeline. Adrian Martinez, Curtis Rourke playing QB. That's the matchup I want to see a little bit.
Yeah, and for Curtis, it's a great opportunity. Obviously, had the injury year last year, so he had the need that he was recovering from all season. So heard nothing but good things about him in training camp, and it's a great opportunity tonight.
That'll do it for today's 49er pregame show. Niners and the Titans coming your way at the top of the hour. Kickoff coming up in minutes right after these messages.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi? And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years guaranteed? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi that finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a 6th sense. Plus, it keeps you protected from online threats. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Inherited a home? Done being a landlord? Helping parents downsize? We've bought over 1,500 Bay Area homes since 2016. As is, on your timeline. No pressure. Call 510-462-2000 or search John Buys Bay Area Houses. 510-462-2000.
John Buys Bay Area Houses. Sell your house the easy way.
Cars for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877 Cars for Kids to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Find big savings on a new Volkswagen at Stevens Creek Volkswagen. From the all-electric ID Buzz to the Taos, Atlas, Jetta, and more, there's a Volkswagen that fits your life and your budget. Fun to drive, easy to love. Visit Stevens Creek Volkswagen today and save big.
When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Faithful. This season we celebrate 80 years of history.
Montana rolling out the right, looking toward the end zone, throwing under pressure, throws his pass, caught by Clark. Clark got a touchdown.
80 years of memories.
That's back to the 30, to the 20, the 50, the 10. He dives, touchdown 49ers.
And 80 years of you, the faithful, who bleed red and gold every Sunday, year after year.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone.
San Francisco 49ers football is on the air. Sponsored by Levi's. Levi's behind every original.
Alex looking, got it in post, and it's good. Touchdown!
And by Pepsi, official partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Touchdown!
From the Lon Simmons broadcast booth at Levi's Stadium, you're Bob Fitzgerald, Keena Turner, and Dennis Brown.
And we're getting ready for week one with Isa McKelly with the national anthem.
By the dawn's early lights, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets sped clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the nights, and that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem. Get ready for the 49ers and the Titans, Bob Fitzgerald with Dennis Brown and Keena Turner. And this is one where I think Tuesday in the joint practices, I don't think I had seen two head coaches stand next to each other in Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan, and then called each other that night and said, hey, when you see the tape, what do you see? What do you see? And I thought it was just fun because obviously the great relationship they have, but they got something out of it. Now, having said that, there's some fights on Tuesday with these teams. I don't think you'll see much of that today, but it was an interesting joint practice thing that will carry on to the game today.
Well, and I think it's really neat how, like you said, the relationship between these two coaches, and you've watched them kind of grow up in the NFL, and you've seen the teams, you've seen the defenses that Saleh's brought, you've seen what Kyle Shanahan has done, and then to bring your team to kind of practice against each other, it's got to be a great advantage, KT. I mean, you know what you want to work on, you know what you want to see. Saleh knows what to run against his defense to kind of push his defense. So I think it's a great opportunity for both sides, and that these coaches can call at the end of the day and say, what are we going to work on tomorrow, type of thing.
Yeah, well, Kyle has mentioned many times over the years that he really enjoys the joint practices because it's an opportunity to really set up what you want to see, have the right personnel in, have the play on that you want, and he really feels that he gets more out of the joint practice than maybe the game tonight because just of way you can kind of control and structure what you do. And obviously, when it comes to the emotion, I mean, you want to go right up to the edge, right? You want to see that emotion in a joint practice, but you don't want it, you don't want it to go too far that all of a sudden now, when we got to fight in the huddle, well, we're not getting nothing done. We're in practice.
Right. Now, we talked about on the pregame show, do you think Raheem Morris walks up five guys to the line? You think he blitzes guys? You think he puts guys in actual scheme thing, or do they play pretty vanilla?
I think, it is a preseason. I think you want to see certain things, but, when you have the joint practices, you kind of work on that kind of stuff. I think it's pretty vanilla tonight, but you want to get some opportunities, maybe some situations where you want to, show some of that stuff. But I think right now, at this point, I think it'd be pretty vanilla.
Yeah. I think so, simply because you probably don't have the collection of guys that you want on the field at the same time. And I think, like we talked about, especially for the first preseason game, you're really looking at individuals in situations and how they manage going from practice now to one more step closer to the reality of it, and that's a preseason game where you have to show what you've learned in practice and bring it forward to the field here in a game.
And you want to see if these young guys on the football team, kind of understands the playbook, understands the situation. If they can, use their instincts at some point when you start kind of scheming up an offense.
Well, Sean Hockley will handle the coin toss here. We'll find out who's getting the football first. The son of Ed Hockley, the longtime NFL referee. Former judge at Ed Hockley. Here's Sean.
The preseason number 1. Tennessee, you're the visitor. You'll call the toss. That's a heads, tails, heads, tails. What's your call, sir? Tails. Tails is the call. He's called tails. It is a tails. You have won the toss. Tennessee has won the toss and is elected to refer. You want the ball. Which way would you like to kick? You're good where you are, man. San Francisco will receive on this end. Good luck, gentlemen.
Niners get the ball first. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
KNBR and KNBR FM, your home of San Francisco 49ers football.
I did it.
I mean, who did?
I did it.
Yeah, that lovely wife of yours.
No, she did not.
You know what? These guys are talking about their notes and their boards. You cannot separate Keena Turner and Dennis Brown. We now know Dennis's wife did all his notes.
No. See, that's the assumption. I did my own boards. KT, I'm looking at KT's board, and it's just,
When I say
board looks like I did it.
When I did my board.
When I say let's pause 10 seconds, this would mean we're going to commercial. So Tennessee in their white helmets, white jerseys, baby blue pants, they will kick off. The Niners will receive. The Niners wearing the red and gold at home. And so we're going to get a look at Curtis Rourke and the Niner offense right off the bat.
Tennessee kind of, I mean, is it me or is that kind of looks like a little bit of the old Oilers?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Sincere McCormick is back. And we're also getting a look at Jordan Watkins in the return game. Last year we were getting used to the new kickoff rule with the players 20 yards downfield and the blocking at the 40 and the 35. So Joey Sly puts the right foot into it. And McCormick will take it at the 9, come up to the 15, the 20, right up the midfield to 25-30, and out across the 30 to the 34-yard line, and brought down there. So the Niners are going to get a look at Enrique Cruz and Robert Jones, Drake Nugent, Connor Colby, Austin Pleasance. The Niners offensive lineup brought to you by Levi's. Behind the moments that matter, there's always an original. So Curtis Rourke out of Indiana, ACL a year ago. He starts at quarterback with 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. On first down, little short set, throwing out in the flat, and Deshaun Stribling makes his first catch as a Niner for about 5, and just get into that rhythm right off the bat.
Yeah, and that's one of those players that Keenan's had a fantastic camp, and he's, because of the injuries, he's got the opportunity to actually be a part of this offense.
So Patrick Taylor opens at the tailback spot. Fake the give to Taylor. Rourke rolls out to the right. On second down, looking downfield, he'll tuck it down himself and dive for the first down.
Many of our lives,
across the 45
professionally,
to the 46, and KT,
for credentials, for accolades, for achievement.
Leading with his head right off the bat.
That was a great play, Flake.
New movies, and this one landed.
That boot, it's got kind of a naked boot, right, KT? Just kind of hold the ball. That defensive end gets sucked in, which he can't do, and then you just open up the field.
Yeah, and a nice rollout that time. And I thought Braden Willis had a chance there down the field running a little corner route there.
So the 49ers first and 10 at their own 45. Little pitch toss coming to the near side and strung out nicely by Tennessee. A gain of maybe 1, and Patrick Taylor had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that defensive line, I mean, with this stretch offense that you run, the 49ers run, you want to get these defensive linemen running to the sideline. But you have to have good vision as a running back to be able to cut back and find those holes.
Yeah, Jermaine Johnson did a nice job that time stringing it out, then coming off and making that tackle.
Yeah, Cody Barton, their starting middle linebacker, and the starters for Tennessee in. On 2nd and 14, a loss of 4 there. Rourke out of the gun, dropping back to pass, and fires to the 50-yard line. It's caught. And so the Niners making up some of that yardage, and Malik Turner coming back for that catch.
Nice ball.
Me at the back foot, knew where to throw it. And right now, if you want to be the 4th, 5th, 6th wide receiver catching the ball, that matters.
Yeah, Malik Turner been around, been in the league about 7 years now. Did a nice job on that route, coming back to the ball.
So 3rd and 5 right at midfield, just underway, scoreless. They move Braden Willis in motion to the right. Rourke. Little crossing route and behind Stribling and incomplete. He would have had the first down, but the timing on the slant is so important, and the ball was thrown late.
And you had that linebacker, KT, to kind of jump in there, kind of bait quarterback a little bit and kind of try to get that pick.
Well, if he'd have put that one out in front of Stribling, it probably would have got picked off that time. So he had to throw it hot, he had to throw it tight, and it was a little behind him. Too far behind for Stribling to make the catch.
Niners are going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th and 5, right at midfield. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They'll move Stribling in motion. Now trips to the left. Rourke dropping back to pass, running out of time. Steps up in the pocket. There's a flag down. He's got the first down, running into Tennessee territory. There's 2 hankies at the 31 and the 36. Rourke on the run has the first down, but he might have some contact downfield.
Holding. Defense number 24. This 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down.
So Alontae Taylor with the holding call. Rourke didn't get sacked, took the initial blow, and then he ran for the first down anyway.
Yeah, he dipped underneath the sack attempt, dipped underneath, came up running, got the first down.
Showing some athleticism there.
So the Niners first and 10 at the Tennessee 38. 12-19 remaining in the first. Clock spinning. And Stribling comes to the near side. 2 to the left. And now Stribling in motion. And faked a little give, and then he did take it and then lost a couple yards. That's the kind of play you'll see for Deebo Samuel, where it's that little forward pitch toss. It counts as a pass, but it really is just an end around.
Yeah, and that defensive end was not fooled by that play, not blocked at all, just goes upfield, and and there he is, just waiting to make the tackle.
Oladejo out of UCLA.
Yeah, Femi was, listen, penetration can,
kills an
kill
offense.
it all, yeah, and that time the penetration was all over it.
So 2nd and 15, power I formation. They move Irwin to the near side, fake the screen, give up the middle, and a good solid gain to about the 39. And so that time you see Sincere McCormick get an opportunity out of Texas San Antonio, and there is an audition for that backup to McCaffrey with so many other running backs injured. If you have a helmet and you're healthy, you think coaches get to watch you run the ball.
And it's an opportunity, right? I mean, who's going to be, that second back or that third back after McCaffrey?
So call it 3rd and 11. Opening drive for the 49ers had 1 4th down conversion at the Tennessee 39. Curtis Rourke out of the gun. 3 wide receivers to the left. Look left initially, steps up and throws it downfield. Caught! And Watkins brought it in at about the 18-yard line. So he's got a first down. There is a flag back in the Niner backfield. And Sean Hockley.
Holding. Offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
So Robert Jones called for holding. He's auditioning for that left guard spot, but he's also trying to block Jeffrey Simmons.
That did not look like.
Correction, it's 3rd down.
I mean, Simmons looked like he just went down to the ground, and Robert Jones just jumped on his back, which is okay to do in the middle in there, right, Dennis?
Well, I mean, offensive, I think the rule is, if you kind of pull him down and you fall on his back, it might be a holding.
3rd and 21 after the hold. Rourke dropping back. Pretty good protection. Out in the flat. And out to maybe the 43, Patrick Taylor, just eating up some yardage there.
But that's a tough call, 3rd and long. There's not much in your playbook for 3rd and that long.
So the new punter, Corliss Waitman, out of South Alabama, coming over as a free agent from the Steelers. He will come on for his first 49er action. Jamare Dyke is back at his own 6. And Waitman, that high hanging left foot putt, and fair catch at the 5-yard line. And left foot punters, always a different spin, so that's always interesting to watch that. So timeout on the field with 9:52 remaining in the first. We're scoreless. Tennessee's first opportunity on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Hey 49ers fans, Kyle Juszczyk here. San Francisco doesn't do small, and neither do I. And neither does Chunky. When hunger hits, it better be big. That's why I go with Campbell's Chunky Soup. Bold flavor and a hearty bowl. It fills you up right. So when hunger comes at you, hit it back with Chunky. I grab mine at Safeway. Campbell's Chunky. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Soup that eats like a meal.
For 49ers faithful, it's time to gear up for game day. Show your passion for the red and gold all season long by shopping for the latest 49ers styles available at the home of the faithful, the official 49ers team store presented by Visa. From player jerseys and apparel made for the whole family to exclusive merchandise and collectibles, gear up now and grab 49ers gifts for all seasons. Shop in person by visiting the official 49ers team store located at Levi's Stadium at Gate A or online at shop49ers.com.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
Tennessee gets it at their own 5, their first possession. The Niners starting defensive lineup brought to you by Levi's. Behind the moments that matter, there's always an original. Alfred Collins is in there along with Romello Heights. Getting a look at Marcus Siegel and friends. Jack Jones at one corner. And Cam Ward at quarterback. And the handoff straight up the middle with a flag on the play. It's a 12-yard run out across the 17-yard line, but this might be coming back.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 94. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
So the 49ers, Romello Height, welcome to the NFL.
He gets his outside arm free there, but he gets kind of walled off. And in his, his pursuit to the ball, he kind of sticks his hand in the tight end's face.
So Tennessee out to their own 22. Their first-round pick, Carnell Tate to the left. Calvin Ridley to the right. Cam Ward, former number 1 pick, and the starting quarterback under center. Fake the give. Ward dropping back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket right to the 25-yard line. And then Ward brought down nicely.
Nice hustle.
And that was Jaden Duggar.
Nice
flashing
hustle.
right off the bat. The 5th-round pick in this past year's draft.
And KT, that's what you want to see out of run into the ball. This was something that was taught to us very early. Run to the ball, find the ball, attack the ball, tackle the ball.
Yeah, nice open field tackle. And, Duggar at 6'5", 240 pounds, has nice length and range and ability to run in space. That time he showed it to make that tackle.
So 2nd and 8. Tennessee at their own 24, scoreless against the Niners. Get to Pollard up the middle. Tony Pollard coming over from Dallas. Titans were a 3-win team a year ago. They bring in Robert Saleh, Brian Daboll as old coordinator, Gus Bradley as defensive coordinator. This is a team in a full rebuild, and Robert Saleh will handle the defense, but they want to see something offensively.
That last play, Nick Martin making the tackle.
So 3rd and 3 now for Tennessee at their own 29. Cam Ward out of the gun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Niners have 4 guys up front, bringing nobody right now. Ward on a crossing route and caught by Ridley out across the 40 to the 45 and shoved out of bounds. He's got the first down. So the former first-round pick out of Alabama, the veteran Calvin Ridley, and a nice delay crossing route, and Tennessee moves the chains.
Yeah, that time Garrett Wallow kind of in chase. For sure not in coverage, but definitely from his own position, having to work all the way across the field to make that tackle.
And this is what Robert Saleh would want, his ones moving the ball against the Niners' 2s and 3s here. 1st and 10, Tennessee, their own 47. And give up the middle and stacked up nicely, and there's Romello Height and friends. Pollard went for maybe a couple, but the interior of that line, Dennis, that's where we're watching bodies for the Niners.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to have to do in the middle there. You got to stack them up. You get your reads. You see that you got a guard that's pulling, so you know it's a kind of a counter. You got to hold your ground there and let them linebackers get in there and put some helmets on them.
And Grayson Holton, the 4th-round pick out of Oklahoma, he was in there. So 2nd and 10. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Ward out of the gun. Niners walk up and send somebody, and then Ward high and outside and incomplete to the left. And so
that was a lot of heat on that ball.
Just showing safety, and then Cam Ward, just a fastball that could not be caught.
Well, you talked about Raheem showing more of an attack package, that time bringing pressure. That was off the top side there.
Darrell Luter coming in.
3rd and 10, what we always say, your best pass rush move right here, 3rd and 10.
So Carnell Tate to the right. Ridley wide left. A slot receiver left with Ward looking left. 3rd and 10 for Tennessee, their own 47. Ward dropping back to pass. Underneath to the tight end at the midfield to 50. 45-40. Brought down at the 37-yard line. So Gunnar Helm, a little delay and just a little rumble for the first down.
Well, the Niners showing blitz up inside. Waller walked up inside. Just a quick little toss.
That was
outside.
a good read by the quarterback, seeing that, 6 men on the line of scrimmage and just kind of calling that hot pattern.
So now 1st and 10 of the Niner 37. Carnell Tate to the left. Ward gives straight up the middle. And a good solid run. And spinning to the 30, the 25, the 20. And then down to the 12-yard line. And so Tyjae Spears looked like he was bottled up after 2 or 3. But you don't bring guys to the ground in training camp. And so tackling becomes an issue.
You got to wrap up. I mean, you play the inside position inside really well, but then you just don't wrap up. You got the middle all crowded up, all plugged up, but yet he pops out the outside there. You got to wrap up.
Tennessee into the Toyota red zone. 1st and 10 at the Niner 12. Carnell Tate to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Spears the lone setback. Ward out of the gun. Give it to Tyjae Spears again. Cuts back left and right, breaks another tackle, gets all the way down to the 5. Tyjae Spears.
Yeah, he's just got some nice movement in the hole. Contact balance, able to slip and slide in there a little bit, bringing some strength, second effort. He's doing a nice job of running the ball.
So Tennessee, 2nd and 3 from the 5. They get the first down without the touchdown. This drive began at their own 5-yard line. Cam Ward, 2 wide receivers left, and Tate to the right. Ward out of the gun. Look to the right, looking for that rookie, and then knocked away beautifully. Great play on the football, and an incompletion there. And so Marcus Siegel not fooled and ready for it.
Yeah, and that's a great read. You throw the ball outside, but you're able to get your position and get that hand up.
So 3rd and 3 at the 5.
That is a nice play, KT.
Started at the 5. It's at the Niner 5, but can the Niners force a field goal? Cam Ward under center this time. Give to Pollard up the middle. Cut back, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard started right, cut back left, and found a seam right in the middle. And so a 95-yard drive from the starters for Tennessee. Kind of what you might expect going against the 2s and 3s for the Niners defensively.
Yeah, and that was great vision by Pollard there. He started to the outside. He sees that gap on the backside there and just pops right in the end zone.
So for the 49ers, Alfred Collins got moved out of the way, and a perfect cutback by Pollard. And Joey Sly on for the PAT. Tommy Townsend, the holder. Good snap and set. And the kick is high enough, long enough, and good. And so Tennessee, 95-yard drive to take a 7-0 lead with 4:42 remaining in the first on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Okay, Nick, you got this. Don't leave points at the pump. Every fill-up is a chance to score.
What's the play, Coach?
You're going to drive straight to 76. You're going to use the Fuel Forward app, and then you're just 8 gallons away from your chance to win a 49ers VIP game day experience.
Got it, Coach.
Get in there. Clock's ticking. And don't forget me if you win, because you can take free threads.
I won't let you down.
Terms and conditions apply, so see the official rules at 76.com/49ers-rules. Now let's make something happen. Come on.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Since 1926, Safeway has continued to bring local high-quality produce to California shoppers. That means 100 years of quality you can taste. We're proud to provide locally sourced in-season fruits and vegetables that are delivered from farm to store every day. Our produce always meets or beats national standards of quality, which is why it's guaranteed fresh or your money back. From freshly cut to fresh from the farm, count on Safeway for all your fruits and veggies. Here's to 100 years. See you in the aisles. Every great team has a home field. Every great fan has a destination. At Grayton Resort and Casino, game day is just the beginning. Discover a world apart. From the electric atmosphere of Playbook Sports Bar and Lounge to award-winning dining, live entertainment, luxurious accommodations, and over 3,000 of the hottest slots on the West Coast. When the game ends, the experience continues. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Since 1926, Safeway has brought local, high-quality produce to California shoppers. Find local, in-season produce delivered from farm to store daily, guaranteed fresh or your money back. Here's to 100 years.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Toyota scoring drive for Tennessee, 11 plays, 95 yards, 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Capped off with the Tony Pollard 5-yard run. And so with 4:42 remaining in the first, Tennessee up 7-0, and the Niners get another opportunity with the football. Sincere McCormick and Jordan Watkins deep, and Joey Sly to kick it off from his own 35. Pretty breezy on a Thursday night. Angles to the right, and Watkins smartly will let it go out of bounds. He thought about fielding it at the 5, but did really good.
Coach is probably on the sideline yelling, just let it go out, let it go out.
Kickoff out of bounds. The ball would be placed at the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco.
See, I think
that's a big hit.
Well, I mean, Brant Boyer went over to Jordan Watkins and said, "Hey, good decision,
job, yeah.
Great job." I mean, that's
well, you got to be over there just in case it takes one of those bounces and stays in play. Right. You got to field it, but absolutely watch it go out.
No, but if you're a return guy, decision making matters. And so, great field position. Patrick Taylor, the tailback. 49ers, 1st and 10 of their own 40. Curtis Rourke dropping back, 3-step drop. Fires out to the right, and Deshaun's dribbling. He went up and caught that for a 9-yard gain, and that was a hands catch with a vice-like grip.
Yeah, and that's the thing on him.
A contested catch.
He catches with his hands, right? I mean, I've seen
traffic.
a couple of Yes.
Moving on the field is forward progress, first down.
And they'll mark him to the 50, give the Niners the first down. Stripling actually played with Cam Ward at Washington State. Then Oklahoma State, then Mississippi. They give to the right side and a loss of a couple. The Titans are leaving their number one defense on the field, and so their D-line's legit anyway.
Yeah, and the penetration is showing up. That time, the running back nowhere to go, hit 3 yards in the backfield. Tough to make a cut there.
Seeing old friend Jordan Elliott out there with Jeffrey Simmons, Jermaine Johnson, Keldrick Falk. Robert Saleh and Brian Dable signed a lot of guys that they knew from the Jets, the Bills, the Niners, the coaching tree, and then, hey, give me that guy. I know him. Solomon Thomas is on this team. Speaking of former 49ers. 2nd and 12, Rourke out of the gun. He'll fire out in the flat. Patrick Taylor trying to get a couple yards back, and does, into Tennessee territory. Knocked out of bounds about the 47-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, that time the 49er offense went to an empty look. Everybody out. Patrick Taylor just kind of settled up in the flat there. Rourke didn't like anything downfield, went to his outlet.
Being able to catch the ball in the backfield important for 49er running backs, although you may see in the season Deebo Samuel playing some running back, backing up McCaffrey. So 3rd and 6 inside 3 minutes in the first quarter. Tennessee up 7-0. Rourke dropping back to pass. Firing to Stribling again. He caught it and then dove for the first down, but I think he was on his rear at about the 41, about a half-yard short of the first down. So the Niners will go for it on 4th down. They had a 4th down conversion on the first drive.
And again, another good job by him, kind of realigning his body, catching the ball kind of low. and recognize where he's on the field and trying to get that first down.
So 4th and 1, and the Niners move. They move before the snap with a false start.
False start. Offense, number 60. 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
So Brandon Parker moved there at the right guard spot. What do you got on 4th and 6, Dennis, instead of 4th and 1?
Well, I think we're going to see the punt team come out on this.
I got the punt team.
Yeah.
KT put the call in.
Yeah, we got to evaluate the punt team here.
Yeah. And that's important.
The softball punter.
Now, well, it's funny you say that. Left-footed punters, you talk to receivers, the ball spins differently. Whatever happens, it's funky things happen. So Corliss Waitman standing at his own 40. High hanging kick. A fair caught at the 7-yard line. So he's 2 for 2 in terms of pinning teams inside the 10. The problem was Tennessee had a 95-yard drive.
Right.
And they get it back a second time. Titans up 7-0 with 2:06 remaining in the first. Back to Levi's right after these messages.
Join us Friday, September 25th at the Presidio Golf Course for the San Francisco Celebrity Golf Classic. Sign up today at sustainablesports.org. Play alongside swimming legend Summer Sanders, Giants great Sergio Romo, former Warrior Adon Foyle, 49er legends Jesse Sapolo, and John Taylor, plus many other celebs. That's the San Francisco Celebrity Golf Classic, Friday, September 25th at the Presidio Golf Course. Register today at sustainablesports.org. That's sustainablesports.org.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Listen to the heartbeat. Chevy is called the heartbeat of America for a reason, and Silverado keeps its rhythm. You feel it in the Turbo Max engine with best-in-class standard torque, an available Z71 off-road package that keeps you rolling when the road turns rough, and the most functional truck bed with best-in-class cargo space. They're trucks that work as hard as you do, so you can do more of what you love without missing a beat. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Based on latest competitive information, excludes other GM vehicles.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
Tennessee leading 7-0. 1st and 10 at their own 8 with 2:06 remaining in the first. And they leave their starting unit. The number ones are back out with the Tennessee Titans.
Good work for this defensive front. You know what they're going to do to you. It's going to be run pass balance.
So Cam Ward under center. They had a 95-yard drive last time Tennessee had the ball. Second opportunity here. Give over the right side. And a gain of maybe 1 to Tyjae Spears. And that time the Niners floated the football very nicely.
Yeah, that was a really nice time that time by Duggar, man. He was out here playing over that slot receiver. They worked back inside to make that tackle.
KT, they talk about Jaden Duggar playing safety and then eventually linebacker. He's big enough to play linebacker. I mean, he would have been a monster safety. So 2nd and 6. Tennessee with the ball, their own 12. Final minute and a half of the first quarter. Fake the inside give, throw out in the flat. And a gain maybe beyond the first down marker. Good hustling tackle by Jacob Robinson, but brought in very quickly for the first down.
Yeah, Jacob, he almost got picked on that play, but what a great job of just getting to the sidelines and making that tackle.
Now, Wan'Dale Robinson had played for Brian Daboll brought over as a free agent in the offseason for Tennessee. So 1st and 10 now, Tennessee at their own 19. Final minute of play in the first quarter. Titans up 7-0. Ward faked the give off to the left. Dropping back. Now under pressure. And Ward, he was going to throw it away. Is that a fumble? It went all the way out of bounds on the right sideline. They'll call it incomplete, but he was spun down, nearly sacked back at the 2-yard line. And Titus Leo had him in the grasp.
Yeah, and, Titus comes off the ball. Got a flag on the play.
The flag may be intentional grounding. Because he just threw that ball to get rid of it. He was going to go down.
Intentional grounding by the quarterback. The ball did not reach the line of scrimmage. There was no receiver in the area. It's a loss of down, 2nd down.
Yeah, great awareness by Ty. I mean, he slips on the play there, but he's able to get up, regain his feet, and track down the quarterback. Good effort, good pursuit by Titus.
Yeah, that's just great ability there because Cam was on the move in the pocket, right? And when you've got a defensive lineman that can move with a quarterback in the pocket and have that kind of athleticism, get a hold of him.
Yeah, and he didn't get sucked in too far. He was able to keep his outside arm free.
Cam Ward was kind of casual, like, I'm going to beat this D lineman and roll out. Titus Leo said, spot foul, buddy. You're at the 3-yard line now. 2nd and 26. So Ward out of his own end zone. On a slant route, threw it right on time out to the 17-yard line. That was a very pretty pitch and catch. And Wan'Dale Robinson had the release off the line. They have a lot of yardage to pick up, but that's where you see Cam Ward throwing the fastball, KT.
Yeah, and the timing on this alone. Look at this. This is perfect timing. You're there to make the play, but the timing is just key on that play. A slant route like that.
So 3rd and 13. Does Raheem Morris send somebody, or do they only rush 4? Tennessee at their own 15-yard line. Final 14 seconds of the quarter. Cam Ward dropping back. He has some time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Throws out in the flat. Looking for Tyjae Spears. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Garrett Wallow said, you are not advancing for the first down.
The end of the first quarter.
So the Niner defense holds. Tennessee's going to punt, and they'll do that as we begin the second quarter. Titans up 7-0. Back to Levi's right after these messages.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen, select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here to remind you that sometimes the best savings strategy is the simplest one. That's why Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term certificates are worth a look. You pick the time frame, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and right now it's earning up to 3.60% annual percentage yield. So that's it. You set it up, you let it sit, and let your savings work for you. Maybe you're planning for some holiday spending later this year, maybe a much-needed vacation, or simply just building a stronger financial cushion. Now is a great time to put your savings to work. Learn more at providentcu.org or stop by a local community branch. Rate is effective July 21, 2026. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Limited time offer. Start saving today.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
So Tennessee will begin the second quarter punting. So the starting Titan unit, 95 yards, we went all the way. Then they got stopped by the Niners reserves. The second time, Jordan Watkins is standing at his own 29. Tommy Townsend at his own 5 to punt it away for the Titans. So Townsend, high, booming spiral, and leaning to the left sideline. Jordan Watkins will make the fair catch. There's a flag on the play on the sideline, and we'll keep an eye on that. But that punt return job is open for the 49ers. We'll wait on the laundry here. Sean Hockley has the call.
Player out of bounds on a kick by the kicking team. Went out of bounds on his own. It's a 5-yard penalty ended to the end of the play. First down. Timeout.
Fair catch at the 28. Add the 5 and take us to the timeout. 14:54 remaining in the first half. Tennessee on top 7-0 on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
Nobody wins alone. U.S. Bank and the 49ers have always believed that.
10-5, touchdown!
And it shows up in everything U.S. Bank Smartly Checking and Savings were designed to do. Your checking and savings working as one to reward you more from day one. Because the most rewarding wins are always the ones we share. That's the power of us. Official bank sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Visit usbank.com today to reach your financial goals. Member FDIC, copyright 2026, U.S. Bank.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
Levi's presents Lessons in Fresh Fits, now in session. The new School of Denim, a fresh course in denim dressing from tinted and loose to pieced and polished. Here's how we're wearing our best-in-class fabric for fall. A little rough, a little clean cut. Pair distressed jeans with some buttoned-up structure on top to get that just right balance. When denim is the special on its own, you can sit back and keep the styling simple. Shop men's outerwear and jeans in-store or at levi.com. Just in time for that back-to-school energy.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. Looking for more 49ers coverage? Download the NBC Sports Bay Area app. Stay up to date with breaking news, feature stories, game analysis, highlights, and exclusive video from myself and Jennifer Lee Chan. Whether you're following the team from the Bay Area or across the country, the app keeps you connected to everything red and gold. Download the NBC Sports Bay Area app today and never miss a moment of 49ers football.
Since 1926, Safeway has brought local, high-quality produce to California shoppers. Find local, in-season produce delivered from farm to store daily, guaranteed fresh, or your money back. Here's to 100 years.
Here we go, baby. Niners on 3. 1, 2, 3. Now back to Niners football on the Sports Leader.
49ers, first and 10 of their own 32. Today's 49er game versus the Titans is presented by Visa. Curtis Rourke remains at quarterback. I formation, Patrick Taylor, dot in the I. And give it to Taylor over the right side. The 30, maybe the 33. And right now, Tennessee, they had their number ones in on offense for 2 possessions. Same thing with the defense here, KT. So if you're the second and third string 49er offense, you move the ball at all against the number ones for Tennessee, you'd be happy.
Definitely would be, and it's really good work. Really good work to go against their ones, go against their best. Really good evaluation for 49ers coaching staff to see these guys go up against that level.
Curtis Rourke, 7 of 8 for 39 yards. Second and 9. Niners at their own 33, trailing 7-0. Taylor, personal protector to Rourke out of the gun. Watkins to the left. Rourke looks right. Fires to Stribling again. He's got it. Short of the first down. Out to about the 37. I tell you what, Dennis.
Has anybody else caught a ball tonight? Keena.
Well,
has anybody else caught a ball? Stribling's having a, I mean, it's obvious.
To take a look at it.
Right.
And so you got to throw in the
look.
ball.
Right.
You get a look at it.
He has 5 catches. Patrick Taylor has 2, and Malik Turner has 1, just to answer your question. But
only incompletion is the slant, right?
The slant, yeah.
Got hit behind there a little bit.
So 3rd and 5. Malik Turner out to the left. Watkins slot left. Stribling out to the right. Work looking right. And looking downfield for Stribling. Turns it just and brings it in on the right sideline. What a catch.
That is a catch.
All the way to the 31-yard line of Tennessee. That was pretty.
That was a nice ball and a nice catch on the end of there. I mean, it's perfect touch on that.
Well, just
good protection, KT.
Yep.
Nice touch and a nice catch.
Yeah, Stribling showing nice body control at the end of that catch to make the turn on the sideline and stay in bounds.
32-yard pitch and catch. Rourke rolling left, spinning away from a tackler, and then throws it away and gets drilled. That's actually a good incompletion. He didn't take the sack. He didn't have a negative play. The play was blown up and lived to fight another day.
No, you're absolutely right there, Fitz. Last thing you want after a nice play down the field is to take a big sack there. That time, Rourke showing some ability to stay alive. You got to be careful turning your back. You never know what's coming behind you, but able to get the ball away for an incompletion.
Give it to Taylor up the middle, bounces off a tackle, stays on his feet, tries to string it out to the right, and then has a team meeting tackling him, and all the white jerseys pursuing the football.
And the one thing I see is that, I understand that, these are your starters against your twos, but there's a lot of penetration up front. And it makes it tough for that running back to find that hold. And that's what penetration on the inside, penetration on the outside makes it tough to run in some of those quick popping plays.
And I'm watching Robert Jones and Connor Colby. These guys are fighting for that left guard spot. Colby's getting to play right guard, Jones left guard right now. They would be a starter for the 49ers. The other 4 starting line positions are set. On 3rd and 11, Rourke dropping back to pass, firing, and he's got Malik Turner at the 20. He's going to have the first down marked beyond the marker. So Turner, he caught that KT and then took the big hit and held on to the football.
Well, showing some experience there, knowing that hit was coming, able to hold on to the ball and be ready for it. And both Malik Turner and Stribbings have shown well here in the first quarter catching the ball, as Rourke has done a nice job delivering inside.
Niners in the Toyota red zone. 1st and 10 of the Tennessee 19. Move Braden Willis in motion right. Give over to the right, Sincere McCormick. And Dennis, you mentioned it. There is not a lot of running room.
Right.
That's a gain of a yard and a half. I mean, Tennessee's D-line is winning the day.
Right. When you have a 3 technique, 5 yards in the backfield, or 2 technique, 5 yards in the backfield, again, it makes it tough for a running back to find a hole.
Yeah, and that time McCormick showing some quickness inside, but nothing there on that cut.
Tell you, Rourke is 10 of 12 throwing. Keep throwing.
Yeah.
11:03 remaining in the first half.
And he listened.
Little look in to Jordan Watkins. He's to the 15.
1 block away on that play.
And that's actually just kind of an extended handoff.
Yeah.
A little 6-yard pitch and catch type of thing.
And what we're seeing out of Rourke here is really actually showing he can handle the playbook, because there's definitely been some different kinds of play for him and play calling. Mixing up some runs in there, because you got to do that. Hasn't been much there on the run side, but Rourke doing a nice job throwing the football.
Malik Turner out to the left, Stribling slot right. Jordan Watkins far right. On 3rd and 6, 49ers at the Tennessee 15, trailing 7-0. 10:21 remaining in the half. Rourke dropping back.
Come to blitz.
And then firing to the 10-yard line, and Stribling pulls it in, spinning forward to the 5, and brought down there, but he's got a first down.
And he did not step out of bounds. A little tiptoe down the sidelines, Keena. That was nice.
Yeah, showing some real awareness.
And now tempo.
Field awareness.
They're not going to huddle. 1st and goal from the 4. Patrick Taylor, the tailback, and Tennessee's got to use the timeout. So you mentioned the presence. Now Rourke was hustling to the line because they didn't want to see a flag come to see if Stribling had stepped out of bounds. And so the challenge flag went on the field.
Tennessee is challenging the ruling on the field of a first down. Timeout.
Dennis Brown said he did not go out of bounds.
He didn't.
And we're going to find out.
I strike that. I strike it.
We'll have the official ruling.
Eagle eye here. No, but you know what, Dennis?
We'll have the official ruling after this on the U.S. Bank 49ers radio network.
Toyota's national sales event is on now. Summer isn't over yet, and neither is your chance to explore California in a Toyota. Get 3.99% APR plus $500 finance cash on 2026 Tacoma SR5. Or get 2.99% APR on 2026 Tundra. Time's running out to take advantage of Toyota's national sales event before summer ends. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Not be combined with other offers. Cashback offer excludes Tundra TRD Pro. Ends 8/31/26.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zerata, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zerata now at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zerata fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE now for your free no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with a AAA 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. It's your turn to play and win. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Since 1926, Safeway has brought local, high-quality produce to California shoppers. Find local, in-season produce delivered from farm to store daily, guaranteed fresh, or your money back. Here's to 100 years.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Ruling on the field stands as called. It is a first down.
Wow. Dribbling did not go out of bounds. The official review brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. 49er coverage built for the faithful. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Patrick Taylor alongside Rourke in the backfield. 3 to the left, looking left. Quarterback draw at the 5, the 4, the 2, diving for the end zone. And he's ruled down at the 1-yard line.
Nice call.
The second down.
So Curtis Rourke on a quarterback draw got to the 1. And so second and goal for the 1-yard line.
Set up nicely up front.
Yeah. You get that defensive line thinking now you got to rush the passer. They're having some success in the pass, and then you run a quarterback draw.
Second and goal for the 1-yard line. 9:23 remaining in the first half. Tennessee leading 7-0. Dribbling out to the left. Malik Turner to the right. Patrick Taylor the lone setback. Rourke under center. And a flag flies on a delay of game.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
So second and goal becomes second and 6 now. Still second and goal, but back to the 6. Preseason. Took a little while to get the play in.
Yeah, Rourke's got to see that one. Looking right at the clock.
And I always wonder, is that the call coming in late, or is that the quarterback not being aware of the play clock?
Well, a little of both, baby.
Right.
So Curtis Rourke, 12 of 14 for 100 yards. Empty backfield. Turner and Taylor to the right, Stribling and Watkins to the left. Rourke out of the gun on second and goal from the 6. Dropping back to pass. Slides in the pocket right. Still looking. Flushed out. There's a flag in the end zone. He threw it to the right sideline, and it's incomplete. The hat came down, and a flag came down.
A lot of laundry.
The ball was completed and caught. Was he in bounds?
The officials have nothing going on right now. They have a flag, then the official threw his hat. Then the players say, I caught it for a touchdown. There's been no signal of anything.
I got the ball in the end zone.
That's a lot going on.
And all 4 officials are huddling near the near pylon. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And then Sean Hockley will tell us what he thinks.
I'm okay with this as long as they get it right.
Get it right. And it leans towards the 49ers? No.
Well, get it right.
Okay. Well, I know the ref with no hat's thinking somewhere around out of bounds, right?
Yep.
After review, the pass is incomplete. There was holding by the defense. This penalty is declined. Pass interference. Defense number 18. The ball will be placed at the 1 yard line. Automatic. First down.
So
right.
I think they got it right.
Two defensive penalties.
Right.
There was
And
a holding. There was a
about.
PI. It was not a touchdown catch.
Yeah, you only had 1 foot in. That was it, right?
So
heck of a catch. No, he didn't have any feet in. Heck of a catch.
First and goal from the 1 yard line. Patrick Taylor, the lone tailback. Malik Turner to the right. 2 tight ends. Rourke, give it to Taylor. Plug in, push in. Looking for the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. Patrick Taylor stopped initially, kept grinding, got enough of a surge, and they're a PAT away from tying the game.
Good job by Patrick Taylor. Just, waiting, being patient.
Second
Bodies
effort.
falling off. Legs are grinding, smelling that end zone. He did a lot of that last season, too, especially in the red zone.
Yeah, he's a grinder.
Yeah.
So who would be the backup for McCaffrey?
We're going to find out.
Patrick Taylor throws his hat in the ring for the audition. And Mucho Dinero Pinheiro is in. Eddie Pinheiro on for the PAT. Corliss Waitman, the holder. Good snap and set. And Pinheiro was a revelation last year. Rings it register to tie it at 7 each. So the Niners tie it up with 8:38 remaining in the first half. Back to Levi's right after these messages.
Inherited a home? Done being a landlord? Helping parents downsize? We've bought over 1,500 Bay Area homes since 2016. As is, on your timeline. No pressure. Call 510-462-2000 or search John Buys Bay Area Houses. 510-462-2000.
John Buys Bay Area Houses. Sell your house the easy way.
Termites, rodents, and other pests never rest. Luckily, neither does Planet Orange. Think you may have a pest problem? Call 1-800-7-ORANGE for a free termite inspection or general pest consultation from our licensed professionals. Planet Orange is an innovator and effective eco-friendly pest control methods. They'll customize each program for your needs using the most eco-friendly solution available. So don't wait. Call 1-800-7-ORANGE. That's 1-800-767-2643. Or go to planetorange.com and get started today.
Planet Orange. Orange, you glad you called?
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hey, faithful. San Francisco Federal here. We just wanted to let you know we are the official credit union partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Learn more at sanfranciscofcu.com. Start here, grow here.
It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
So Patrick Taylor, 1 yard run, 11-play, 68-yard drive, took 6 minutes and 16 seconds. All part of our Toyota scoring drive. Toyota, let's go places, and the Niners have gone into a tie, tying things at 7 with 8:38 remaining in the first half.
And that was a good series for the offense, going against the Titans, go down the field like that and score.
So Pinheiro kicking it through the back of the end zone. Did not give KJ Osborne an opportunity. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
KNBR and KNBR FM, your home of
49ers football.
Just to back up what Dennis Brown said, KT, 68-yard drive where Curtis Rourke, and he's 12 of 14 for 100 yards passing.
Heck of a showing.
Yeah, very comfortable in the pocket.
We don't want to kick it out of bounds. 35-yard line.
So Cam Ward's going to remain in the game. Third opportunity for the ones for Tennessee. So Robert Saleh, he's stretching out his starters here. Ward throwing to the right flat, and that is incomplete. Carnell Lake was their number 1 pick, 4th overall out of Ohio State. And they could not connect there. Got to bring up 2nd and 10.
And you talk about the ones being in here late, in the second. I mean, I can remember times, KT, when ones played a lot of the football game in preseason.
For sure.
Well, on a 3-win team, I don't think anybody's saying, hell, give me time off.
Right.
I mean, you're trying to change the culture. A little slant route on 2nd down is broken up. They fake the give to Pollard, and then I tell you, Ward has a quick release. He throws that fastball. If you're a wide receiver, you better have your head on a swivel.
Yeah, Jacob Robinson doing a nice job that time. Play action and just dropped that one, though.
Yeah.
So now, 3rd and 10, an opportunity. The Niners have not shown blitz pressure, but they have gotten to Ward a couple times just with 4 guys. Now they walk up a number of players to the line of scrimmage. So on 3rd and 10, Ward out of the gun. Tennessee at their own 35. We're even at 7 with 8:32 remaining in the first half. Ward looking right, dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Ward goes down.
You got a penalty, though.
There's a flag deep in the secondary, but the 49ers, great pass rush by Grayson Holton from the nose tackle spot, got there, but I think this is coming back.
Before the quarterback was sacked, holding, defense number 43. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
So Jacob Robinson got a little handsy in the backfield. That takes away a really nice bull rush. Like a young Dennis Brown, Grayson Holton got all the way to the quarterback.
Yeah, they ran a little tackle and in come around, and Grayson set it up nicely. He hit the corner there. He actually knocked off the guard. And then your defensive end was able to come inside.
I'll tell you, Dennis, the whole front of the defense looked nice on that.
Well, they
blitz.
got off the ball.
They really did.
They got off the ball really well.
So 1st and 10 at the 40. After the penalty, the Niners stack this up, and Tyjae Spears had nowhere to go, a loss of a couple.
Another good play by
Grayson Holton again.
Grayson Holton, yeah.
He's kind of showing up a little bit. He's kind of
yeah.
show up a little bit.
You say you got to take advantage of your opportunity.
Exactly,
Dennis.
exactly.
Penetration.
People talk about Romello Height. They talk about Deshaun Stribling. Don't forget Grayson Holton, the 4th-round pick. And this pass in-cut, incomplete.
A little momentum now, KT. This defense is getting a little bit of confidence, these young kids.
So Alec Iamenor unable to pull that in from Cam Ward. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 again. There's a momentum on that Niner defensive line right now. This series, they have stopped them once. The penalty gave them new life, but now 3rd and 10 for Tennessee at their own 40. We're tied at 7 with 7:54 remaining in the first half. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ward out of the gun. Niners walk up 5 guys at the line. Mello Hyde is in a sprinter stance to the right. And Ward dropping back to pass. Here comes that pressure. Pocket collapsing, nearly picked off and incomplete.
KT, you got to have that.
Ashton Davis wants that back. That was right in his hands.
You've got to have that.
In the perfect
pressure.
spot.
Good pressure, too. Good pressure.
Good pressure up front. Cam was feeling it, too. He was looking. He was feeling a little bit. He let it go. You got to come up with that one.
Got to have that one.
You can't drop it.
Now, we were saying, will Raheem Morris show Tatum Bethune came with Romello Height from that linebacker spot, and they both got there. So now Tommy Townsend to punt it from his own 26. High hanging punt. They fielded it at the 21-yard line, out to the 24, and then swarmed under there. And so Jordan Watkins, good ball security, caught that. So tied at 7, the Niners another opportunity, 7:38 remaining in the first half on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Hey, it's me, San Francisco All-Pro tight end George Kittle here. I may not have always been a pro athlete, but I have been decked in Levi's since I was just a little kiddo. Both my parents rocked Levi's when I was growing up, so I did too. We were always really active as a family, so our clothes needed to be comfortable and functional. And you know what? That's still true today, which is why I stay stocked up on all my favorite fits. Head over to Levi.com or your nearest Levi's store to find yours.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with a AAA 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. It's your turn to play and win. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Hey, what's up? It's Wanda Sykes. I'm here to remind you about something super important. Getting your breast screened. 1 in 2 women aged 40 and over don't get their annual breast cancer screenings. What's up with that? Early detection for breast cancer can change the game, which is why I'm spending so much time talking about breasts. And do me a favor, if you've already had a breast cancer screening, remind your friends and family to visit yourattentionplease.com too. Let's give breasts the attention they actually deserve.
Since 1926, Safeway has brought local, high-quality produce to California shoppers. Find local, in-season produce delivered from farm to store daily, guaranteed fresh or your money back. Here's to 100 years.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Hodge. So a couple injury notes. Jack Jones at the corner is out with a hand injury. Curtis Rourke just went into the locker room with a rib injury. So Adrian Martinez is the only other 49er quarterback in uniform. So Adrian Martinez with 7:38 remaining in the first half. He's going to go the distance at QB. We'll give to Sincere McCormick right up the middle, across the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Good burst there, but Curtis Rourke, his night is done. Hopefully that rib injury is not significant, but he was 12 of 14 for 100 yards and led a 68-yard drive and looked very good.
Very good, but Dennis, nice hold that time for McCormick to run through.
Yeah, and it was a good job on the inside there, just getting guys out the way.
So Adrian Martinez handing off to McCormick again. They want about a yard for the first down. They're out to the 34, about a yard short. But yeah, if you're the 49ers, the idea was, I think, for Rourke to play the first half, Martinez to play the second. Mac Jones and Purdy are not in uniform tonight. So third and less than 1 from the 34 with 6:46 remaining in the first half. We're tied at 7. Sincere McCormick, the lone tailback. 2 tight ends in a tight formation. Martinez under center. Gives to McCormick. Good cutback in the hole, and he'll have the first down. And, that's vision, KT, where the play's going right. A lot of bodies, cut back left, and just, yard and a half. But that little stutter is what gets you the first down.
Yeah, and the was somebody getting penetration. Looked like the tackle just jumping outside there, and him just seeing it and just cutting it back, getting the first down.
You always hear vision. What kind of vision does a running back have? Sometimes not a 40-yard run. Yard and a half to move the sticks, just as important sometimes. Watkins in motion to the left. Fake to give to McCormick. Martinez first pass to Jordan Watkins at the 49-yard line. That was nice.
Yeah, little behind, readjust, make the catch.
Yeah, I think he was a little late on it, but a little behind, but okay for Watkins to adjust his body, his hands, and for sure his eyes to find the football.
Yeah, Jordan Watkins, 4th-round pick last year out of Ole Miss. Obviously Stribling taken out of Ole Miss this year, but for Watkins, a battle at the wide receiver spot, maybe as a kick return game, maybe as an extra wideout. 1st and 10, 49ers at the 49. I formation. And the give straight up the middle. And kind of bumping and grinding for another couple yards into the Tennessee field of play at the 49.
Well, what we've seen the offensive line do a little bit better job here, Dennis, is the penetration. I know we had some on that one play that McCormick saw and popped back on the other side and picked up 8. But it gives the back a chance when there's no penetration, right?
Right.
He can stay on his course and then, feel the play a little better and make his cut.
Getting more body on those defensive tackles. That's what it is. I mean, not trying to play the edge on them, getting some body on them and moving their bodies out the way.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Give to McCormick over the left side. He's got a hold of the 45 and then down to the 44-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down, but this is the best run blocking, but it also coincides with Tennessee pulling their starting defensive line. So
it helps a little. But again, it's still good work. It is still good work.
It helps a little. It does. Yeah.
Helps a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's still about the technique a little bit.
So 3rd and 3, ball to Tennessee 44. We're even at 7 with 4:13 remaining in the first half. Adrian Martinez in for Curtis Rourke at quarterback. Sincere McCormick to his left. 2 wide receivers right. The snap is low. It's behind him. Martinez goes and picks it up. Did well just to do that and then threw it incomplete. That could have been a disaster as the snap went ground ball back to the 30-yard line. And Martinez averted disaster.
He stayed calm in that situation, which was nice. When he went back for the ball, he didn't go to the ground. Did a nice job of picking it up, gathering himself, and be able to fire it really accurately out of bounds.
Well, the 49ers have had center issues. They've had concussion problems in camp. And so for Drake Nugent and Doug Kramer, these guys, in Kramer's case, would just sign this week. And so, okay, you're now the center. The center snap to the quarterback, the most important beginning of every play. So 4th and 3, Niners will go for it. Martinez on the short set, throwing a slant route to Malik Turner, incomplete. He led him by too much, and the Niners will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Malik was there. I know Martinez would like to have that one back. He had him. Just didn't get it there correctly.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan a little frustrated. You see him kind of walk the sideline. That the play call was there, the route was there, the receiver was open. Adrian Martinez, like you said, would just like to have that pass back. So Tennessee takes over on down to their own 44. Tied at 7 with 3:55 remaining in the half. And Mitchell Trubisky, who played for Brian Daboll when he was at Buffalo. And so Trubisky, originally drafted by the Bears, he comes in at quarterback and they give straight up the middle. And a solid gain that time as Tennessee they get some running opportunities. This time it's Nicholas Singleton out of Penn State. It was a 5th-round pick in this last year's draft. He gets 8 on first down, bring up 2nd and 2 into Niner territory at the 48-yard line.
Yeah. As a defensive tackle, you can't get a feel that fast without making a play. Your 3 techniques upfield way too far opens up the gap.
Trubisky give up the middle to Singleton again, and he meets the first line of resistance and pushes forward for the first down. He will get to the Niner 42-yard line. Singleton is 6'2", 219, but he runs bigger than that.
Definitely ran bigger than that on that play.
Exactly.
Took on the linebacker or the safety there.
He was pushing Nick Martin backwards. So 1st and 10, Tennessee in a tie ball game at 7 each. With 2:53 remaining in the first half. The Titans at the Niner 42 after the 49ers turned it over on downs. Mitchell Trubisky under center. And readjust the tight end to his left. Now rolling to his left. Trubisky looking downfield and firing to the 25, and that's caught for a first down. And Shamir Dyke pulling that in.
Trubisky been around a little bit, 10 years.
Yeah. Chicago, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, and now Tennessee.
Showed his calm experience on that rollout. Felt like he had a lot of time. He could wait on the receiver outside.
Doesn't help when your defensive end gets caught up on the inside, but makes it easy to quarterback to kind of, reset your feet and make the throw.
Tennessee at the Niner 25-yard line, winding down towards the 2-minute warning. 2:07 remaining. Trubisky, the handoff straight up the middle to Singleton again. The Niners stack this one up a little bit better, and that'll be the final play before the 2-minute warning. The 2-minute warning sponsored by Xfinity. Through every down, rain or shine, reliable Wi-Fi protects game time. Xfinity, imagine that. Imagine that we're tied at 7 each with 2 minutes remaining in the first half on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
From a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live local and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
Since 1926, Safeway has continued to bring local high-quality produce to California shoppers. That means 100 years of quality you can taste. We're proud to provide locally sourced in-season fruits and vegetables that are delivered from farm to store every day. Our produce always meets or beats national standards of quality, which is why it's guaranteed fresh or your money back. From freshly cut to fresh from the farm, count on Safeway for all your fruits and veggies. Here's to 100 years. See you in the aisles. Since 1926, Safeway has continued to bring local high-quality produce to California shoppers. That means 100 years of quality you can taste. We're proud to provide locally sourced in-season fruits and vegetables that are delivered from farm to store every day. Our produce always meets or beats national standards of quality, which is why it's guaranteed fresh or your money back. From freshly cut to fresh from the farm, count on Safeway for all your fruits and veggies. Here's to 100 years. See you in the aisles.
A team takes the field for the first time. No one knows what they're about to build. 80 years later, 5 championships deep, that red and gold still means something different here. Not just a team, family. San Francisco Federal knows that kind of loyalty. 70 years in, we've built the same thing. Real rates, real people. Member owned, member first. This year, we're proud to stand with the team the Bay loves as the official credit union of the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco Federal, celebrating 80 years with the Bay Area's team.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
So 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Tennessee 2nd and 7 at the 49er 22. Very even game, even in the scoreboard. Niners have 11 first down, Tennessee 10. Niners 147 yards, Tennessee 150. Trubisky out of the gun on 2nd down. And alert, he's changing the play at the line. Niners now blitz. They catch him in a run blitz, and the Niners get there for maybe a gain of 1.5 yards. So that was interesting. Tennessee's like, all right, I'm going past to run. Niners still sent bodies, and the collision results in the short gain.
I tell you, that was really good on both sides because, the 49 defense was aggressive and on it, but Tennessee still came out of it with a few yards.
Yeah, and, you have that corner coming off the corner just smashing it.
So 3rd and 6. Trubisky out of the gun from the Niner 21. Dropping back to pass. Looking to his right and throws it wide right. Incomplete. And so that time, Alec Ayamador thought, hey, it's a slant. Trubisky said, I thought you were running it out. Yeah. And we're going to have a field goal attempt because of it.
PAT or a field goal block. Get to see that squad now, KT.
So
you were on this squad.
Joey Sly, who came over from the New York Giants, where he played for Brian Daboll.
I'm starting to feel
There's a lot of that going on.
A lot of connections.
So the ball be placed at the 29, be a 39-yarder. Joey Sly has the biggest biceps of any kicker in the NFL, but he kicks with his leg. It's long enough, high enough, and good. And he can flex those biceps after untying the game. 10-7, Tennessee on top. But for the 49ers, initially the ones for Tennessee 95-yard drives. Since then, the Niner defense, we've seen some individual play that I think a lot of guys are going to be pretty happy with.
Well, I mean, you would have to be. I mean, that first series you come out, you go 95 yards and give up a touchdown. And then you come out, you kind of rebound, and you make some plays. And then you see maybe the third series there, you get a little aggressive and you start rushing the passers. You start rushing some guys off the corner, doing some stunts up front. And you kind of get after them a little bit. So, I mean, you would have to, when you look at the film, I mean, I'm sure you're going to see the film and see some bad stuff, but you have to be general, like, just please, Keena, about that.
You're deep into the second quarter and have given up 10 points.
Right.
You know, so I think that's a pretty good showing.
7-play, 35-yard drive because of the turnover on downs. 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The 39-yard Joey Sly field goal, our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. Will Pauling will get an opportunity at the 10, out to the 20, the 25, cuts to his left to the 30, and is spun down there at the 31-yard line.
Ooh. Yeah, he's feeling it. He slipped right there. He got through there.
Right.
That slip.
I know.
He was looking to do something.
Will Pauling, one of the most educated players on the Niners, having gone to a small Catholic school in Indiana, as a captain last year with a gold helmet on his head for the Fighting Irish.
Wonder where that's going. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I knew he wasn't going to leave it there. you didn't think he was going to just leave it there.
I felt the build-up. I felt something was coming.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 30. Adrian Martinez stepping up in the pocket, throwing left in a diving catch. That was pretty good hands there by Braden Willis.
The pass is incomplete. Second down.
That ball hit the ground.
Please set the game clock to 1:10. Thank you.
So 1:10 after the incompletion.
Yeah, I think Martinez got there a little late. Remember, Braden Willis was there waiting, and then the ball wasn't a good enough ball as the outlet. Would have been a nice pickup at the end there.
Yeah, Adrian Martinez came in after the rib injury to Curtis Rourke. Rourke was 12 of 14. Martinez has started 1 of 4 here on 2nd and 10. Good protection. Pass high and nearly picked off. Malik Turner leapt in the air, went off his hands, and then nearly intercepted, dropped to the ground. But again, we've seen guys that are open, and Martinez is just a little off target on some of these throws.
Off. Yeah, that one was a little high and a little hot, and he had him. But it had to have some touch to it. You know, for Martinez, he was geared and ready to go for the second half. Got put in early. I'm sure that's some of it, and him being able to calm down and just play what he sees.
So 3rd and 10, minute 6 remaining in the half. 10-7 Tennessee. And this pass perfectly thrown in the middle of the field out to the 48-yard line for a first down. And so that time, Trenton Irwin settled down nicely, and Adrian Martinez stepped into it and threw a dart.
He gets his feet set. That's 4 defenders there, KT.
Well, that's the best way to build your confidence.
Now Martinez scrambling on first down, cuts out to the left, and you see that foot speed all the way to the Tennessee 42-yard line, and Adrian Martinez
gets a little block out there from one of your receivers.
His mobility is unquestioned because that was a nice run. And I like the diagnosis. The play's not there. Let me make something of it.
Well, you saw him go through a progression. He looked to 1, and then he came to 2, and then he said, okay, it's time to go.
So 42 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10 at the Tennessee 42. Titans on top 10-7. Niners would love to tie it with at least a field goal. Adrian Martinez dropping back out of the gun, throwing to the right sideline, and Jordan Watkins bringing it in right at the marker.
Okay, Martinez starting to settle down a little bit, Keena.
Yeah.
You know, getting his little groove. That was a nice ball there.
That was a deep out. Yeah, deep out.
And that's
to
a tough
Watkins.
throw. That's a tough throw.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 1. They'll mark him just short of the first down. You always hear quarterbacks getting in rhythm.
Yeah.
I think that pass, first one, a first down. There's another one. Now the rhythm. Then he scrambled for a first down. I mean, Martinez starting to play much better here with 37 seconds left in the half at the Tennessee 33. Blitz coming, and he got rid of it incomplete. He wanted to get McCormick out in the flat, but Tennessee had blown that play up. And probably better off at 3rd and 1 on the incompletion.
And they were coming on the outside. He was smart to look out the corner of his eye and see, I don't know if it was a safety or a linebacker, but someone was coming to get him.
Tennessee has 2 timeouts left. The Niners have all 3. There's 34 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 1 at the Titans 33. Tennessee on top, 10-7. Probably 2 downs for the 49ers, you would think, on 3rd and 1. McCormick, they give to him right up the middle. Banging and bumping and spinning for the first down. Nice contortion move to get to the Tennessee 29-yard line.
Timeout San Francisco, they're first. 30-second timeout.
Well, McCormick has done a good job with what's been there for him. Tough running, tough inside running, shown some quickness and ability to adjust.
And that offensive line is doing a good job of pushing that defensive line, kind of reestablishing the line of scrimmage and getting it 2-3 yards off the ball.
I think KT said it nicely. He's done a good job with what has been there. Sometimes a 2-yard run or a 3-yard is the max you're going to get out of that play. And a nose for first downs and moving the sticks, or like Patrick Taylor getting a touchdown from the 1, that's important. That's tough sledding running. 30 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 of the Tennessee 29. They bring pressure, and that ball deflected and incomplete. It was tipped at the line. Yeah, I don't think Robert Saleh wants the second and third stringers of the Niners to go down and score right before halftime. He's trying to develop a mentality for this Tennessee team as he turns things around a little bit for them.
Well, the 49ers definitely staying aggressive here with less than 30 seconds left on the clock.
So 2nd and 10. Trenton Irwin along with Watkins out to the left. Cotterell Hodge out to the right. At the Titans 29. 27 seconds to work with. Martinez. And he wanted the slant. And that was he threw it behind Hosea DeGuara. And DeGuara was looking in, and that pass was looking out. And Martinez taps his chest.
Yeah, and the play was there. That slant was there.
Yeah, the blitz was there too. It's just, in those moments, just being able to kind of stay calm long enough. You know you don't have much time.
Right.
But yeah, the execution.
Niners have thrown for 141 yards to Tennessee 74. 3rd and 10 here. You're in field goal range. You're down 10-7. Martinez dropping back to pass. Under pressure. You don't want to take a sack there. He's going backwards and then slings it forward, but he had stepped out of bounds. And that there's down distance score and time awareness. That is not going to be a good play.
Quarterback is rolled out of bounds. It's 4th down.
And thank goodness he was, because that was an interception if he stayed in bounds.
But on that play, you're in Piñeiro's. You're in Piñeiro's range.
Yeah,
you cannot take a sack there. They're going to back it all the way up where he stepped out of bounds at the 43. There's only 18 seconds left in the half, so they're going to let Piñeiro attempt a 61-yard field goal.
Why not?
Got to get it on tape.
Okay.
He was 34 of 38 on PATs last year, high snap and set. And this is a low line drive that will not get there from 61 yards out.
It's unsuccessful.
And so it's a preseason game, but those are the type of plays in the regular season
that kill you.
They can haunt you.
They can really, really hurt you. It's just, you got to be smarter as a quarterback, understand your situation, where you are in the game, the clock, all that stuff.
Yeah, and particularly the way kickers are now, when you have 3 in your pocket, you don't ever want to squander that 3. Now, you can get 7, that's great, but when you have 3 in your pocket, running backwards and stepping out of bounds, the coaches are going to frown upon that.
Taking points off the board.
So 1st and 10 now at midfield after the missed 61-yarder. Trubisky, he may launch one here. This is just a slant route. And Tennessee has a couple timeouts. Yeah,
timeout Tennessee. Their second 30-second timeout.
They may try to get one more play, get Joey Sly's range, and that would add insult to injury there for the Niners. Is you had a field goal, you went backwards, you give Tennessee the ball with 18 seconds left. You don't want Tennessee to uncork a field goal attempt right before the half. Titans have one timeout. They have 9 seconds to work with from the 49er 43-yard line. So Trubisky, 2 wide receivers to the left. Inside give. Looking for a couple yards. They'll have a first down and 4 seconds left. They'll take the timeout. That's exactly what will happen. Joey Sly will come on for a field goal attempt.
Clock operator, please set the game clock to 2 seconds and go on our signals. Thank you.
So 2 seconds left in the half. The flags above the stadium are blowing, but the kind of yellow wind indicators above the goalpost might be with the wind on this kick. This is going to be a 55-yard attempt for Joey Sly. Tennessee leading 10-7, final 2 seconds of the half. So from 55 yards out, Townsend is the holder. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. Snap and set, swings the right leg. Long enough, high enough, and good. So a 6-point swing. You squander a field goal opportunity. You miss one from 61 yards out, and Tennessee makes you pay.
It's the end of the first half.
And the Titans lead 13-7 at halftime. And the 49ers have a few things to talk about. Adam Copeland will have today's 49er halftime report right after this short break on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Hey everybody, Brian Murphy here to remind you that sometimes the best savings strategy is the simplest one. That's why Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term certificates are worth a look. You pick the time frame, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and right now it's earning up to 3.60% annual percentage yield. So that's it. You set it up, you let it sit, and let your savings work for you. Maybe you're planning for some holiday spending later this year, maybe a much-needed vacation, or simply just building a stronger financial cushion. Now is a great time to put your savings to work. Learn more at providentcu.org or stop by a local community branch. Rate is effective July 21, 2026. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Limited time offer. Start saving today.
Today's halftime report.
Christian is in. He somersaults into the end zone.
Here's your host, Adam Copeland.
Adam Copeland back here at halftime of week 1 of the 2026 preseason. Niners trail the Tennessee Titans 13-7 after a 6-point swing, really in the final 2 minutes there of the first half, and even fewer than that. We'll run through what happened here, get you an injury report on what's going on with the 49ers, and get you an update on some of these stats for today's game. It all started with the 49ers, who led off the game, I should say, with the ball after a deferred win on the opening toss from Tennessee. Niners take it 9 plays, 24 yards, fail to get anything going. They end up punting to Tennessee. Tennessee then opens up and played most of their starters today. So keep in mind the 49ers did not have many of their first teamers out there, and a whole bunch of them on both sides of the ball for Robert Saleh's squad. So Cam Ward, the former number 1 overall pick, he comes out and helps put together an 11-play, 95-yard drive. Couple of nice plays, though, for the Niners individually on the opening drive. There was a great play by Jaden Duggar, the 5th-round pick, who's kind of playing that fever position on that Sam linebacker spot for the 49ers. He had a nice play on Cam Ward, who scrambled to his right and stuffed it for just a 2-yard gain. That was not enough to stuff the 11-play, 95-yard drive. They take it all the way down to the Niner 5-yard line, and it's the veteran Tony Pollard who punches it in.
Started at the 5, it's at the Niner 5, but can the Niners force a field goal? Cam Ward under center this time. Give to Pollard up the middle. Cut back, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tony Pollard started right, cut back left, and found a seam right in the middle. And so a 95-yard drive from the starters for Tennessee, kind of what you might expect going against the 2s and 3s for the Niners defensively.
Yeah, nice drive there for Tennessee. That's what a first team should do against 2s and 3s, but that was about it. They were 3 for 3 on third down on that opening drive. Didn't have much success with Cam Ward after that. You might even have argued that Curtis Rourke for the 49ers, in really his first professional action in a game since being drafted in the 7th round last year with a torn ACL out of Indiana, outplayed the former number 1 overall pick. It didn't start for Rourke on that next drive. The Niners go 4 plays, 15 yards, and a 4-yard penalty on a false start on 4th and 1 at the Tennessee 41. Push the Niners back. They were going to go for it, but the defense then holds up a bit. A punt after a 16-yard penalty forces an intentional grounding call on Cam Ward. A really good defensive play there from the 49ers, getting into the backfield and forcing a punt on their second drive of the afternoon. And then Curtis Rourke got it going. Again, a former 7th rounder out of Indiana, did not play last year as he rehabbed an ACL. It's a kid who who spent 6 years in college, 5 at the University of Ohio, got an extended amount of playing time because of a red shirt and the COVID season, and then led the nation in yards per attempt, passing yards or air yards per attempt, and yards per completion in his final year at Indiana back in 2024. He leads an 11-play, 68-yard drive for the 49ers, but it was this year, Dejon Stribling's the second-round pick for the 49ers, who had the big catch on the drive. Third down for Curtis Rourke and the 49ers. He ends up hitting Dejon Stribling for what was maybe the play of the first half, a 32-yard gain. It sounded like this.
Stribling out to the right. Rourke looking right. And looking downfield for Stribling, turns, adjusts, and brings it in on the right sideline. What a catch.
That is a catch.
All the way to the 31-yard line of Tennessee. That was pretty.
Yeah, it was really, really nice catch by Stribling. He ends up holding on to it and pushing upfield. He makes another catch on that drive that actually ended in a touchdown after a touchdown gets wiped off the board for the 49ers due to a penalty. Patrick Taylor takes it from the 1 and evens the score at 7.
Rourke, give it to Taylor, plug in, push in, looking for the end zone. He's in for a touchdown. Touchdown 49ers. Patrick Taylor stopped initially, kept grinding, got enough of a surge, and they're a PAT away from tying the game.
That made the game 7-7, and then another 5-play, 4-yard drive. Good hold-up defense there for the 49ers. Tennessee comes out. They punt their next time out. The Niners then have a chance to go down and try to take the lead. They turn it over on downs, going for it on 4th down into Tennessee territory. However, Tennessee gets the ball back with not a whole lot of time. 2:34 to play on the first half. They end up marching downfield for a field goal. A terrible decision by Adrian Martinez, who entered the game for Curtis Rourke after a rib injury. Loses 14 yards and pushes them out of field goal range. Tennessee then 2 plays later ends up getting a 55-yard field goal from Joey Sly to make the score 13-7, a 6-point swing there. Let's get you today's halftime stats, sponsored by SAP, the official statistics and analytics provider of the 49ers. Whereas I pointed out, Curtis Rourke, the former 7th-round pick, played very well for the Niners the first half, 12 of 14, 101 yards passing. And the name everybody wants to hear about in the receiving game for the Niners, Dejon Stribling, 7 catches for 63 yards. Not a great day for Cam Ward, inaccurate, 5 of 12 for 57. Again, I thought Curtis Rourke outplayed him with his accuracy and command of the offense. Trubisky, only 2 for 3 in the first half as he entered on the 4th drive for Tennessee, but that was enough to get them 6 more points and swing this game. We'll be back with an injury report and more second half stats here with today's 49ers halftime report right after these messages.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen, select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Hey, it's Adam Copeland for Golden State Lumber and Showroom. If you're looking to build a functional outdoor deck, Golden State provides faster deliveries, which helps lead your project to finishing on time and on budget. When it comes to decking, TimberTech stands out. It's trusted by contractors for its unbeatable quality and industry-leading warranties. TimberTech, the #1 brand in premium decking. Start at goldenstatelumber.com. That's goldenstatelumber.com. Golden State Lumber and Showroom. When you succeed, we succeed.
Today's halftime report now continues. Once again, here's Adam Copeland.
We're back here at Levi Stadium with your halftime report. The Niners trail the Tennessee Titans 13-7 at the half here. We'll get you your injury report here in just a moment, but a couple of notes I want to make clear here. Curtis Rourke on the Niners' 3rd drive, that 11-play drive that went 68 yards and ended in a touchdown. He was fantastic. He had a couple of nice scrambles today to pick up first downs, but on that drive, the Niners had yet to pick up a first down. Had yet to convert a 3rd down prior to that 3rd drive. He goes 3 for 3 passing alone on that drive and picking up 3 first downs to extend that drive. Dejon Stribling, the 2nd-round pick, and a guy who 49er fans expect to be a huge part of this offense this year. On that drive alone, 3 catches for 46 yards. and had a great, huge first down push up the right sideline. It looked like it went for maybe 6 yards. He carries a couple of defenders 4 more yards and is able to pick up a first down. Just a couple more stats here, team stats in the first half. The Niners have not been super efficient on third down outside of that one drive. 0 for 3 on third down, with the exception of Curtis Rourke's performance on the third drive, picking up 3 of them through the air. Niners have only run 29 total plays, but the yardage pretty even. 163 for the Niners, 163 for Tennessee, 174 for the 49ers. The Niners, I should point out, on third down, 6 for 11, 3 for 6 for Tennessee. They have yet to convert a third down since their opening drive, when they themselves went 3 for 3. Let's get you some injuries here. This halftime injury report is sponsored by Sutter Health, the official healthcare partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Sutter helps you stay in the game with a whole team on your team. The injuries for the 49ers, as reported in the first half, defensive back, cornerback, a veteran, Jack Jones, left the game with a hand injury. Initially was reported that he was questionable to return. He has now been ruled out for the remainder of this game. And sort of a disappointing one here, Curtis Rourke, who we were all pretty excited to see at the start of this game and had a really, really nice performance, as I pointed out, 12 of 14, and really it was about his poise. It was command of the offense. It was getting out of the huddle. It was the quick release. He looked to be accurate, and even when things didn't go well with the run game on either of the first 2 drives, he was able to convert 3 third downs through the air en route to a 68-yard drive and a touchdown down to the 1-yard line, and he got real close himself to punch it in, but fell just short on a little scramble up the middle. He also looked like he knew when to pull the ball down and run. He had a good chemistry and connection, seemingly, with Dejon Scribbling, who, when the ball is outside of his body, appears to have incredibly strong hands. A couple of really nice grabs, 2 on the sideline to help set up that Patrick Taylor touchdown. Adrian Martinez, maybe even into the game in an unexpected situation for himself, but that's the nature of a backup quarterback. He's got to find a little bit more rhythm here. And something we should point out, really want to pay attention here, because Curtis Rourke, I said, out with the rib injury for the remainder of the first half after that 4th drive. Where do the 49ers go at quarterback if not for Adrian Martinez? I don't know if they have Mac Jones get dressed just in case there at halftime, but we'll see, as there's not a lot of depth here at that position. Adrian Martinez is the quarterback, at least to start the second half. So the 49ers are trailing the Tennessee Titans here at halftime from Levi Stadium, 13-7. The second half action with Fitz, Keena, Dennis is coming up right after these messages.
Crisp Modelo tastes good, but you know what tastes even better? That survived the evening rush Modelo. That post-12-hour shift Modelo. That fought for every rebound Modelo. That just clocked out on a Friday Modelo. That Modelo you earned is just better. That Modelo is the markable fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Here in the North Bay, we've always been ahead of the curve, embracing new ideas and innovations. So together, we can get closer to living our best. A commitment we share at Marin Health. From innovative treatment options for virtually every bone and joint in your body, to minimally invasive surgery that results in less pain and a faster recovery. Our world-class team of experts will help you choose the path that's right for you, so you can get back on your feet and closer to your best health. Marin Health. World-class care, closer than you think.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Tennessee up 13-7 at halftime. Bob Fitzgerald, Keena Turner, Dennis Brown with you at Levi's. The copyright of this broadcast is owned by the San Francisco 49ers. All rights to the broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the San Francisco 49ers and the newly minted Hall of Famer Roger Craig is strictly prohibited. And KT, give me a thought about your teammates, Roger Craig, and Dennis, I want your thought as well.
Okay.
Roger going into the Hall.
Oh, man.
What a great part of 49er lore.
Listen, I had the great opportunity to travel down to Canton. I was with John Lynch, Ronnie Lott, Patrick Willis, Brian Young. Like, all those guys have gold jackets, and I was able to just ride along with them, man, and it was amazing how wonderful it was. I was in tears Friday night for the gold jacket ceremony, to see Roger with all the guys, with Mr. D there, the bear hug he gave him, and then the next day for the induction, and tears again, man. The only bitter part for me was that it just took so long. I was so proud to see Roger, step up and talk about his situation the way he did and explained it.
Very courageous.
And man, it was perfect. I was so happy for him, and it was great to be a part of it.
Dennis, you played at a high level. You won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think people know 1,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yards receiving. How special Roger Craig was, and really kind of a trendsetter.
Right, and I think he was just way before his time. I mean, thousand, coaches and teams and fans had never heard about it. So, I mean, what he accomplished, and it is too bad it took so long. But he's in. He was excited. He was happy. It was a great weekend. Unlike Keena, I didn't get a chance to ride with those folks, but I did ride with Keena at a very nice parade. We did a parade together, but the whole weekend was fantastic. I mean, his family was excited. It was just a really good time.
Eddie Pinheiro kicking off to Lance McCutcheon coming out of his own end zone. A flag flies as he comes up the right sideline across the 25, and that's where Tennessee will get the ball first here. So Curtis Rourke is out with a rib injury, and he also had Jack Jones out with a hand injury. Those are the two injuries in the first half. Tennessee talked about playing 4 quarterbacks here, so get an idea of what Robert Saleh wants to do in the second half for the Titans under center.
This is decline, number 54. The penalty's half the distance to the goal. First down, Tennessee.
So Tennessee, a couple holding penalties. And so Will Levis will get an opportunity to come in at quarterback. He is the third-string quarterback, second-round pick out of Kentucky a year ago. And Levis is pretty outspoken. He says, there's not 32 quarterbacks in the league better than me. So he's trying to fight on the depth.
He set the bar, I guess.
Right.
So Will Levis will come in. First and 10, Tennessee leading 13-7 at their own 13-yard line. Just beginning the second half. Levis out of the gun, and it's a quarterback draw right up the middle across the 20. He brought down to the 21-yard line. How long does it take to get into football shape? You've been in camp, you've had all these individuals and all that, and now if you're second and third string Niner defense, you're playing 50, 60 snaps. What kind of shape are you in?
Yeah, I mean, this is how you get in football shape is right here, is that game time and that game time speed. I mean, you can get yourself into shape, but game shape, football shape happens during the game. You got to get some time.
So 2nd and 2. Levis the give straight up the middle. And a nice movement in the hole by Singleton. He'll have the first down and get out to the 28. KT, that's the same thing in hoops.
Yeah.
NBA guys can run and until you play basketball.
Right.
That's the way to get into basketball shape.
Yeah, there's no simulating it. You can come close in terms of what practice can be and the intensity and training camp and all that, but there's nothing like games with all that on the line and going 70, 75, 80 snaps.
I'm watching double nickel Sebastian Valdez, your defensive tackle. You start playing all these snaps. I mean, it's going to wear on you, and you're going to build those calluses to be good. So 1st and 10, Tennessee, their own 29. Levis going to keep it again, and you got, quarterback runs in the preseason, but Will Levis has taken it out to the 35-yard line.
And we talk about Valdez, and on this play, he takes a double team, and he's unable to kind of hold that double team, and he gets his body turned and kind of opens up a run lane.
Tatum Bethune got there, but after a gain of 6, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Just underway in the second half, 13:08 remaining in the third. Tennessee on top 13-7. Levis under center this time. 2 wide receivers to the left. Levis will give over the right side, and Singleton is met for a loss back at the 30-yard line.
And we talk about that penetration. I mean, you look at this play here. You get a great get off by Valdez. He's a strong guy, quick step. He's in the backfield, stands up that offensive guard, makes a play.
Penetration kills on the run.
And you keep an eye on Grayson Holden, Sebastian Valdez, a little bit later, Bryson Eason, James Thompson. What kind of depth are the Niners going to have at defensive tackle? And
that's going to be important, especially with this team. I mean, the way you play defense here is very physical. Guys going to get banged up. Your depth's going to be important.
So 3rd and 7. Levis out of the gun. Dropping back to pass, putting it down the left sideline. It's a jump ball and incomplete. And pretty good coverage down the sideline and knocked away. And that time Darrell Luter was stride for stride. And, you know, you go back to that defensive line depth. Bill Walsh and some of those Super Bowl teams. Go back to Fred Dean and others. Do I have fresh horses in the fourth quarter? Lawrence Pillars, guys that Jim Stuckey, guys I can rotate in that have fresh legs when it matters.
Regiments. I mean, you have your, guys that are going to play first down, second down. You bring in your pass rushers on third down, and you start all over again.
So Will Pauling standing back at his 19. Tommy Thompson going to punt it away from his own 21. A high, booming spiral. Backs Pauling up to his 11-yard line on the left side. Makes the first man miss at the 15 and then brought down there. Well, the first rule of auditioning for punting is catching the football.
That would be very important.
Jordan Watkins and Pauling have done a good job both times catching and securing the ball. Niners first opportunity on offense in the second half, trailing 13-7 on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with a AAA 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. It's your turn to play and win. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Celebrate football season with the official whiskey of the San Francisco 49ers. Find Gold Bar Whiskey at quality retailers and order your favorite Gold Bar cocktail at Levi's Stadium this season. Plus, visit our waterfront distillery and tasting room in San Francisco. Enjoy amazing views of the San Francisco skyline and try our interactive cocktail making classes for the ultimate experience. Visit goldbarwhiskey.com to learn more about events and where to find us. Stay golden. Enjoy responsibly. 40% ABV Gold Bar Spirits Company, 2050 Monarch Street, Alameda, California.
NFL fans, when it's time to get 49ers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/49ERS.
Hey faithful, Matt Mayoko here. If you can't get enough 49ers football, you need to check out the NBC Sports 49ers Talk podcast. Every week, Jennifer Lee Chan and I break down the games, provide the latest news, and give you the inside scoop from Santa Clara and the road. Plus, if you're looking for the go-to source for exclusive interviews with players, coaches, front office personnel, and alumni, we've got you covered. The NBC Sports 49ers Talk podcast. Download now wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey faithful, San Francisco Federal here. We just wanted to let you know we're the official credit union partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Learn more at sanfranciscofcu.com. Start here, grow here.
It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
13-7, Tennessee on top with 11:56 remaining in the third quarter. Bob Fitzgerald alongside Dennis Brown, Keena Turner, a couple Super Bowl winners. KT's got 4 of them. Dennis wants the other 3, but he's only got the 1. And that's one more than most other football players ever get in their entire lives. So 1st and 10 for the Niners at their own 15. Gave up the middle, Sincere McCormick, and makes a man miss initially and gets out across the 18. If you're just tuning in, Curtis Rourke was 12 of 14, 101 yards, led a 68-yard touchdown drive, but left with a rib injury with 7:48 remaining in the first half. And so Adrian Martinez is the only other Niner quarterback in uniform, so he's going the distance. Martinez is 3 of 10 for 40 yards, but he's got plenty of game tape here in the second half. And the Niners' first possession here in the third. On 2nd and 7. Martinez under center. Fake the give to the right. Clean pocket. And then throwing on a slant route. Good break on the football. Knocked it away from Malik Turner. That pass incomplete.
Yeah, he had good protection on that play. He just kind of waited. Tried to kind of force that a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he looked like he went through a progression there, and he went back to the other side to Turner, but it just wasn't there.
Yeah, Najee Johnson out of Marshall, 7th pick by Kansas City back in 2022. He made a good break on the football. Remember, the other guys get paid too. You got to give them credit. So 3rd and 7. Niners at their own 18. Martinez out of the gun. Here comes the blitz. He lofts it out on the left sideline, and it's incomplete. He got rid of it in time. He was hit after he released the ball, but
you got to get up. You got to get up, Mr. Martinez.
I don't even want to think who would play quarterback if Martinez got banged up.
KT.
Be a lot of runs.
You'd be running a single wing.
Well, the blitz game there.
Yeah, just no opportunity for Martinez on that play. Too much pressure, too fast.
He saw it coming.
Yeah.
So Corliss Waitman going to kick it away. KJ Osborne standing at his own 31-yard line. Waitman, high booming spiral into the wind. Osborne fumbled it, got back on top of it. I tell you, there's something about the spin off a left-footed punter.
We saw it right there.
Well, he had nice movement on that one. That ball, I don't know if it was wind or just the southpaw in him. He had that ball moving. And just nice coverage down there.
Yeah. Conrell Hodge, who
covered him up, has a reputation as a gunner.
So 11:01 remaining in the third, time out on the field. Tennessee gets the ball back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
What if you could have the most reliable fiber-powered Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years? Now through August 24th, new Xfinity customers can get our best price on gig Wi-Fi this summer before it disappears. Just $50 a month for 5 years. Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. And get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Get it now at Xfinity.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds vary. Use of fiber coaxial cable. Learn more at Xfinity.com/same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, what's up? It's Wanda Sykes. I'm here to remind you about something super important. Getting your breast screened. 1 in 2 women aged 40 and over don't get their annual breast cancer screenings. What's up with that? Early detection for breast cancer can change the game, which is why I'm spending so much time talking about breasts. And do me a favor, if you've already had a breast cancer screening, remind your friends and family to visit yourattentionplease.com too. Let's give breasts the attention they actually deserve.
Have you been hurt or injured? If so, call Venardi Zerata, your faithful Bay Area injury attorneys fighting for justice. A local law firm with a winning reputation who only gets paid if you win. Call Venardi Zerata now at 1-800-JUSTICE for your free consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Let Venardi Zerata fight for the compensation you deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE now for your free, no-obligation consultation. That's 1-800-JUSTICE. Venardi Zerata, official sponsors of the San Francisco 49ers.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Save big on Toyota's 21 hybrid and electrified models. Score deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and 51 MPG Camry. Get 1.99% APR on the all-electric 2026 CHR. Or get 0% APR plus $500 finance cash on that fully electric 2026 BZ and the BZ Woodland. Toyota's national sales event is on now. Stop by your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Not be combined with other offers. Ends 8/31/26.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
11:01 remaining in the third. Both teams exchange punts here. With Tennessee leading 13-7. 1st and 10 for the Titans at their own 24. Will Levis remains at quarterback out of the gun. Personal protector to his right side. Inside give. And the Niners stack that up nicely. So Nicholas Singleton in the first half had a little running room. Now you've got Bryson Eason and James Thompson, a couple undrafted D tackles that are clogging things up.
Yeah, good play on the inside by both tackles.
So 2nd and 10, no gain. Levis out of the gun, firing over the middle high and incomplete. That was nearly an interception opportunity for Jalen Stroman. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Tennessee went with a little pace after that last play. I'm wondering if that's, but it doesn't seem like it's
a little tempo. Well, they're lining up 5 yards off the ball so they can get to the line of scrimmage. Kind of makes it tough to get your adjustments.
So 3rd and 10. Ephesians Prysock is also a draft pick. He's in at one corner. Darrell Luter in at the other for the Niners.
Great name.
Levis out of the gun. Got James Thompson putting pressure on him, and they sack him. 2 Niners get there at the same time. Thompson occupied the first blocker, and the sack counter moves to 1. The sack counter sponsored by Cash Creek, proud partner of the 49ers.
That was a nice play. Thompson coming around the outside, but a nice play of just keeping your contain and then occupying that guard to let your in go in there free and get that sack. Well, I guess you get to share the sack.
Let him in, huh? Let him in free. Obo.
That's what you do.
Obo, Oko, Ronco.
Very nice job coming underneath with a vengeance.
So 4th and 18 after the sack. Tommy Townsend. They punt it away. Will Pauling. He's got room here at the 40. And gets out to the 46. A very good field position. So the Niner reserve defenders with a nice sequence there. Forced the 3 and out. Trailing 13-7, 9:38 remaining in the third. Back to Levi's right after these messages.
No, I got it.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen. Select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
On BritBox, your next hidden gem is right around the corner.
If you're going to be bold, here is the place to do it.
Get ready for Britain's most anticipated series, streaming exclusively on BritBox. Catch new seasons of favourites, including Ludwig, starring David Mitchell.
You want someone to get murdered?
And the eagerly awaited new adaptation of Agatha Christie's iconic detective duo, Tommy and Tuppence.
Do you think we're actually really good at this?
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch with a free trial.
Tired of waiting for your employee retention ERC checks? The IRS has a tremendous backlog of unprocessed ERC claims just sitting in their facility. Want to expedite receiving your checks? Understand how. We initiate a Taxpayer Advocate Service Request, which is an independent organization within the IRS that helps taxpayers due to delayed processing. Second, only if needed, we ask your congressperson to make a congressional inquiry. Third, only if needed, we ask the court to order the expediting of your refund checks and reimburse your attorney fee and cost. Stop waiting for the IRS to send your ERC checks. Call the tax attorneys at Moskowitz LLP for your free consultation to learn how we can initiate the process to expedite your receiving your checks. Call 888-TAX-DEAL. That's 888-TAXDEAL. 888-TAX-DEAL or MoskowitzLLP.com. MOSKOWITZ-LLP.com.
Campbell's Chunky, soup that eats like a meal. Get yours today at your local Safeway.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
49ers 1st and 10 of their own 45. 9:38 remaining in the third with Tennessee on top 13-7.
So, Dennis, how many garbage sacks did you have in your career?
Well,
that you would call garbage sacks?
It's interesting you call it garbage when it's, one of the toughest things to do on the football field.
Adrian Martinez under center. Dropping back to pass. A blitz coming. Picked up nicely. But that pass high for Jordan Watkins. And incomplete. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
KNBR and KNBR FM, your home of San Francisco 49ers football.
Dennis Brown still reeling from the garbage sack accusation from Keena Turner on 2nd and 10. Martinez out of the gun. Sincere McCormick to his left. The inside handoff, and McCormick will get a couple. Now, what is a garbage sack, Keena? Here's a defensive tackle shedding a block.
I'll let Dennis.
There's no such thing as a garbage sack. Some people who don't know may be a sack that maybe a quarterback falls and you fall on top of him. Or maybe, something happens, offensive lineman forgets the snap and you beat him. But a sack is a sack. Sack is hard to get. I mean, you're talking about offensive linemen that weigh 400 pounds and they hold every snap.
I agree. So you do know what a garbage sack is.
I've heard what a internet.
3rd and 8 with Tennessee up 13-7. Niners at their own 47. Can they convert on 3rd down here? Martinez out of the gun. Tennessee putting pressure, throwing down the field, caught at the 37-yard line. And so that time, Condarrelle Hodge out of Prairie View A&M came back for the football. Martinez hung in there. The pocket was collapsing, but he stayed in the pocket, maintained his poise.
Yeah, right on the money there, Fitz. The pocket was starting to squeeze in on him, but Martinez did a good job of just sitting in there, keeping his eyes downfield, finding his target.
Always think of Steve Young saying, you have to learn to play in the pocket. Like, running for your life in the NFL as a QB doesn't work, even if you're a good runner. Speaking of good runners, Sincere McCormick over the right side. Good strong gain for 7 on 1st down.
McCormick's had some nice runs tonight, KT. I mean, his vision's good. When he's decisive. When he sees it, he goes.
And what he hasn't done, he hasn't slowed down.
Right.
Whether it's there or not, he hits it.
Well, I think when you're healthy and you're a running back for the Niners and you see all the guys on the depth chart that are out, you're thinking, hey, there's a job. There's a couple jobs here might be available. On 2nd and 3. Get it straight up the middle. And this is Khalil Herbert, who would come over from the Bears, originally from Virginia Tech. 6th-round pick in 2021.
3rd down.
So Herbert makes it 3rd and 1 now. Clock spinning with 7:20 remaining in the 3rd. Tennessee on top, 13-7. Niners have driven down to the Titan 29-yard line. And McCormick back in after Herbert tags him out. So Hodge out to the left. Watkins out to the right. High formation, Sincere McCormick on 3rd and 1. Martinez under center. Fake the give. It's a rollout. Then throwing out to McCormick. He caught it. Took the big hit. But he's got the 1st down. There's a flag on the other side of the field. You may have an ineligible man downfield. Think that was a design rollout, or did someone roll the wrong way on the handoff?
It looks, I mean, when you got the ball out there, the defense can see the ball. So they're going to track on the ball, and then you throw the pass. You throw the ball right on the side you're rolling out. It just seems like it might have been a miscommunication on that.
Yeah, I mean, the catch was on the near side. The flag's on the far side.
The play was a 1st down. However, ineligible receiver downfield, number 67. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay 3rd down.
That's a really tough rule on offensive linemen. If you're engaged, you're moving a guy. Is that how you get down the field? And what is it? What's downfield? Like it's a yard or two, or something like that.
The other thing, the other thing is, on the far side of the field, that guy a yard downfield had nothing to do with the play. Don't throw a flag there.
Well,
I mean that's officiating is did the flag or the infraction create an advantage? It didn't. Just put it in your pocket. So 3rd and 6 after that penalty takes away the 1st down. Martinez looking downfield, left sideline. The pass behind and low, incomplete. He wanted Malik Turner.
Tries that back shoulder throw.
Well, Malik had a step. A good ball. It would have had to have been a perfect ball.
Right.
But
looks like he was going. Looks like he's going for that back shoulder though, because it's kind of flat.
Underthrown regardless. That will bring out Eddie Pinheiro.
He did have a step.
Missed from 61 yards earlier. This will be a 52-yarder. Niners trail 13-7. Good snap and set. Pinheiro line drives it long enough and good. What a revelation Eddie Pinheiro has been since he put on a Niner helmet. He is automatic. So make it 13-10. Good positive drive with 6:18 remaining in the 3rd. Timeout on the field on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
This season, the faithful from all around the world are celebrating 80 years of 49ers football. Now be there to kick off the celebration at the 49ers home opener versus the Miami Dolphins at Levi's Stadium.
We knew he was going to have an impact somewhere in this game.
Sunday, September 20th, it's a 1:25 p.m. kickoff at the game presented by Levi's.
Tremendous route, tremendous play call versus that defense.
Secure your seats now at 49ers.com/tickets.
San Francisco offers visitors more than just great gridiron action. Whatever you love about travel, like iconic sites, diverse local neighborhoods, exceptional dining, or inspiring culture, you can find it in the city by the bay. San Francisco is the city that knows how to reimagine the world, how to help you find yourself, and how to create experiences you'll never forget. San Francisco isn't just a place to visit. It's a place to experience and to carry with you long after you leave. Plan your next visit at sftravel.com.
Every great team has a home field. Every great fan has a destination. At Grayton Resort and Casino, game day is just the beginning. Discover a world apart, from the electric atmosphere of Playbook Sports Bar and Lounge to award-winning dining, live entertainment, luxurious accommodations, and over 3,000 of the hottest slots on the West Coast. When the game ends, the experience continues. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Since 1926, Safeway has brought local, high-quality produce to California shoppers. Find local, in-season produce delivered from farm to store daily, guaranteed fresh, or your money back. Here's to 100 years. It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
7-play, 21-yard drive, capped off by an Eddie Pinheiro 52-yard field goal, or a Toyota scoring drive. Summary, Toyota lets go places. Scoreboard update brought to you by El Camino Health. Togethering heals. It's 13-10 Tennessee here, 27-7. The Chargers won over the Texans. That's the Niners' next opponent next Thursday. The kickoff fielded and brought out to the 30-yard line for Tennessee. Smart by the Chargers, play on Thursday, Niners play on Thursday, and then meet again next Thursday. And they're going to have a joint practice on Tuesday next week. So pretty similar type of schedule.
Yeah, it's becoming kind of the way of the NFL now, right? I mean, you kind of have a joint practice, with your team that you're going to play that week.
I just think the short travel is super smart in the preseason. Niners are going to play L.A. and then they're going to play in Vegas. A short flight, get everybody back, play every Thursday. And a big sack on first down. Levis ran backwards. I'll tell you what. I mean, that was one where Tatum Bethune,
baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Not only did he run through and destroy the blocker.
Was that a fullback?
Boom. I mean, he ran through him and then was adjusting to the quarterback.
Listen, that's going to be...
Get him on the ground.
Niners had 20 sacks all of last season. They had 2 sacks already in the preseason. The sack counter brought to you by Cash Creek, proud partner of the 49ers. 20 was 32nd in the league. They do not want to be 32nd in the league in sacks ever again. Levis on second and forever. And throwing deep downfield. Beautiful catch. And then 3 flags fly on a headshot after that catch. That's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah.
David Martin Robinson did well to come down with the ball, but that was a dangerous play. And you go up top like that, you were going to get flagged.
Is that Nick Martin?
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 45. This 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. First down.
It was Nick Martin, yes, 45.
It's running through the target, Dennis.
I mean, I understand that rules have changed, but, that back in the day, that's what we were taught, right? Run through your target. See it, hit it.
Yeah, they're anything head or neck for a receiver, though, they're keeping an eye on that more than ever. 5:15 remaining in the third with Tennessee leading 13-10. Titans after the penalty moving to the Niner 48-yard line. Levis under center. Pitch toss to the left side. And Singleton running hard with a cutback, and he'll get to the 49er 41-yard line.
Yeah, that time aggressive movement by Nick Martin again to get upfield. Got blocked kind of out of the play, maybe from behind.
Yeah, he took the inside route when he's got to contain, Keena, I think. Then it opens up that outside.
You know Dre Greenlaw, Fred Warner are your first two linebackers. The battle for third and fourth linebacker. Luke Gifford also on the roster. So these reps all matter for all the linebackers. Tatum Bethune, Nick Martin getting it on the last couple plays. On second and short, they give straight up the middle and a big collision at the 37-yard line. He'll have the first down.
Some thumping out there.
Yeah.
That time, Julius Chestnut out of Sacred Heart University. But he got the first down, but he felt that one. And he will go off the field.
Well, the physicality, I mean, and where does that happen, Dennis? I mean, does that just happen every day in training camp, or do you bring that to camp with you and that just becomes who you are?
Well, I mean, you would think that it becomes who you are if you're a professional football player, especially if you're playing in that box, linebacker, defensive player, defensive tackle, defensive end.
Levis hit as he throws. It's a balloon ball downfield, coming back for it, and an incomplete pass. That was nearly amazing catch by Bryce Oliver. But
pass is incomplete. Second down.
And the Niner DB's turn, that was a punt. Exactly.
Good pressure, off the edge, good move, get the hands down, run through the quarterback.
Was that Bell that time?
It was.
Coming around the end.
Quentin Bell.
Wow.
And so it'll be 2nd and 10. The ball at the 49er 37-yard line. Tennessee on top, 13-10. 3:40 remaining in the third. Levis with trips to the right. Out of the gun. On second down. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the Niner pass rush again. It's a screen that's knocked down. And there's Bell again getting a hand up.
Well, nice read by the defensive line. I mean, you could see that they saw the screen coming. And Bell to get that corner, get his hands up. Watch the two inside guys. Boom, stop, follow the running back.
Yeah, and is that just the field thing?
Well, I mean,
what gives that away?
Well, what gives it away is that if you're offensive, I mean, you understand you're a great pass rusher, but if you run past an offensive lineman, he doesn't touch you.
Yeah, something's up.
That's the tail. That's the tail right there. Even though we think we're great pass rushers, something's going on here.
Say, hey, he didn't even touch me.
Wait a minute.
3rd and 10. Will Levis, quarterback draw. Niners not falling for it. Levis is getting bottled up. Bounces around like a pinball to about the 35, well short of the first down. It'll be a field goal attempt for Tennessee.
I'll tell you, Dennis, you hit it, man. There's some leather popping going on here.
Yeah, again, these are, now we're talking about guys now who are looking like, this is my opportunity to get in. This may not be, I may not get this opportunity next week. You know, I'm in the game. I got to make something happen. Bring the physicality.
So Joey Sly, who is connected from 39 and 55 yards. This one will be about a 53-yarder. Breezy night at Levi's. Good snap and set. And Sly, high enough, long enough, and good. The kickers, he and Pinheiro, are putting on a show in these conditions.
Yeah, their legs are going to be tired.
16-10 Tennessee with 2:47 remaining in the third. And so for the 49ers, the backup defense coming up with a couple stops. Tennessee still able to get 3 points. 8-play, 35-yard drive. Took 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Our Toyota scoring drive summary. Toyota, let's go places. And the Niners would like to go to the end zone and take a 17-16 lead. So
yeah, and that was a good series. The one bad thing, of course, Keenum, was the penalty.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah,
and after the big gain.
Right.
And,
big sack. Your defense is shutting down the little run game, and then that penalty kind of set you off a little bit.
I have been surprised by how well the tackling has been there in the second half. It took guys maybe a quarter to ramp up, but you never fully tackle in camp.
Right. Yeah.
But right now, some of these reserve Niner defenders, they are getting physical. You guys are noticing it, but they're also wrapping up too.
Well, you've talked about it, but Rourke just had really an extraordinary first half.
Yes.
To really keep things going on the offense.
Will Pauling receiving the kick at the 5 to 10, the 15-20. Out to the 25 and spun down about the 26-yard line.
I think the NFL's happy with this new kickoff thing. Don't you think, Dennis?
Well, I think it's going to be interesting to see, the next 5 years, if you could kind of see the injuries. Because the reason why it was put in place was for the injuries, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see if it makes a difference, because there were some collisions on that kickoff.
So Adrian Martinez with 2:42 remaining in the third. 1st and 10 in his own 26. Sends Watkins in motion. He gave over to the right side, and a nice cutback run.
Very nice.
Out to the 34-yard line.
Again, that offensive line, getting those defensive linemen moving to the sidelines and opens up that backdoor cutback lane.
Well, Khalil Herbert, this is another guy with NFL experience, and he's like, all right, you got extra carries for me? I've seen Patrick Taylor, I've seen Sincere McCormick, and Herbert getting an opportunity. So 2nd and 2. Move it out to the 34 of the 49ers, trailing 16-10. Into Herbert again. He's got the first down and more. Grinding his way out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And this is where your second and third string offensive line would try to build some cohesion and firing off the ball a little bit.
You know, Herbert definitely taking advantage of the movement up front, having some space, having the ability to, to get 2-3 yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage before he's making a cut.
Good vision.
Well, Kyle Shanahan in the regular season, 30 points, 30 runs.
Yeah.
I mean, those are check marks. Fake the give to Herbert. Martinez under pressure. Martinez going to go down. It was the deeper routes downfield. Nobody was open. And that was kind of a coverage sack, and credit Tennessee for a whole bunch of guys arriving in the backfield at the same time.
Yeah, and they brought someone off the edge there, and just the pressure, in the middle of that offense just getting to him.
So 2nd and 18 after the sack. Winding down towards the final minute of the third quarter. Titans on top 16-10. 49ers at their own 33. Adrian Martinez in the gun. Watkins out to the left. Trenton Irwin also out to the left. Looking left. It's a little look-in screen. Watkins has it. And gets out to close to the 40, about the 39-yard line. That'll set up 3rd and 11.
Didn't really look like Martinez was ready for that ball. Yeah, it kind of hit him in the chest. He was looking outside to see where his receivers make sure they were in the right spot, and all of a sudden the ball taps him in the chest.
Not for injury.
Yeah, you had a bad non-contact injury there. Jalen Harrell.
He pulled up immediately, tried to jump there.
He grabbed his knee. He was coming in on the rush, untouched, grabbed his knee, and went down immediately. A 7th-round pick out of Michigan 2 years ago, and that's the non-contact ones are just the roughest.
Yeah, and it seems like it's happening more frequently. Guys are just, something just pops. No contact. It just seems like it's happening more often.
Well, it seems like, today more guys, and we never got, we're guilty of this, of overtraining.
Right.
Right. Well, at least I never heard.
Not me, at least. I never.
You can overtrain.
Right.
And
which seems weird.
So Harrell able to get off the field under his own power. That's a good sign. 3rd and 11. 49ers at their own 40, trailing 16-10. Adrian Martinez dropping back to pass, steps up in the pocket, spun around, buys time moving to his left, still looking downfield, fires near the marker. It's caught. And Khalil Herbert's got the first down and into Tennessee territory at the 41-yard line. And Martinez made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, no, he really has done a nice job of creating space and taking advantage of space when it's there for him.
Yeah.
That time, a nice job on the sideline, coming back inside into the field after the catch to pick up more yards.
And Martinez kept his eyes downfield the whole time. Like the tendency is to want to run there. That'll be the final play of the third quarter. 16-10 Titans. We head into the fourth with the Niners driving at the Tennessee 41. Back to Levi's right after these messages.
This is Modelo Especial, a full-flavored golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste from start to finish. Brewed with time, effort, and determination to get the balance just right. Because when a beer is made right, you can feel it. Modelo Especial, the model for everyday beer. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey, everybody. Brian Murphy here to remind you that sometimes the best savings strategy is the simplest one. That's why Provident Credit Union's Pick a Term certificates are worth a look. You pick the time frame, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, and right now it's earning up to 3.60% annual percentage yield. So that's it. You set it up, you let it sit, and let your savings work for you. Maybe you're planning for some holiday spending later this year, maybe a much-needed vacation, or simply just building a stronger financial cushion. Now is a great time to put your savings to work. Learn more at providentcu.org or stop by a local community branch. Rate is effective July 21, 2026. Minimum balance of $10,000. Early withdrawal penalties may apply. Federally insured by the NCUA. Provident Credit Union. Discover the best in retail and business banking right here in your community. Limited time offer. Start saving today.
Struggling with social isolation? Chances are you're not alone. Well, maybe you are, but you don't have to be. Introducing Dinner with Mom. Just one meal may help increase happiness and restore your sense of belonging. Side effects may include taking home leftovers and unsolicited relationship advice. Do not attempt if you're allergic to unconditional love. Call your doctor if conversations last more than 4 hours. Don't wait. Ask your doctor if Dinner with Mom is right for you. Brought to you by El Camino Health. Together heals.
Hey, faithful. San Francisco Federal here. We just wanted to let you know we're the official credit union partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Learn more at sanfranciscofcu.com. Start here, grow here.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
We're beginning the fourth quarter with Tennessee on top 16-10. 49ers first and 10 at the Titans 41-yard line. Adrian Martinez is taken over with 7:48 remaining in the second quarter after Curtis Rourke had a rib injury. Rourke had played very well, 12 of 14 for 101 yards passing. Martinez has found his sea legs a little bit in the second half. Out of the gun, looking left initially, then over the middle of the field, Trenton Watkins. Watkins got it to the 20. So Jordan Watkins there on a nice slant route. And remember early, the timing was off on the slant. That was thrown perfectly.
You know, Jordan Watkins is a guy, I mean, he's one of those quick guys, right? He's like a 4.2, 4.3 guy. So he can create a little bit of space there. And if you get him in the open field, he's gone.
4.2.
So a 20-yard pitching catch.
Wasn't it 4.2? No. Maybe that was my 40 time. My bad.
First and 10 at the Tennessee 21. Niners get in the end zone. They could take the lead here. Martinez under center. Three-step drop. Firing out to Watkins again on the right sideline. And a nice gain of 8 on first down.
There's that out pattern. I mean, you had two receivers running the same route, but still, Martinez makes the right choice and gets the ball outside. Watkins was able to bring it in.
Niners in the Toyota red zone.
Well, Watkins has had a good training camp.
At the 13.
And obviously Martinez has settled down a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he started 2 of 9. And then since then, you see the rhythm coming along here. So second and 2 from the Tennessee 13. 13:45 remaining in the ball game. Titans up 16-10. Martinez give over the right side. And this is the newly signed Zamir White out of Georgia, who had been with the Raiders. And he's bottled up for a loss of 1. We talked about the Niners' depth at the running back spot being so tested. Zamir White getting an opportunity. That'll bring up 3rd and 3 now.
And that time, Tennessee had that penetration that destroys the run game right away.
Dennis, you think a touchdown or first down?
Well, I think you get your first down now, and then you can open up the playbook, you know, because you're talking first and 10, 1st and 11. So that opens up a lot of possibilities.
3rd and 3 from the 14. And the give to Herbert. And he got close to the first down, but he's going to be marked short. You're down 16-10. You could cut it in half with a field goal. There's 12:45 remaining, or you can go for it on 4th down here.
Well, Kyle's gone for it on 4th down in this game 2-3 times already.
You know, I think the league has gone to go for it on 4th down all the time. Like, to me, you want live reps? What kind of 4th down plays do you have?
Yeah, why not?
So 4th and 2 from the Titan 13. Martinez out of the gun, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Trailing by 6. Martinez bobbled the snap, caught it, then throws into the end zone. Incomplete. Pretty physical play in the end zone, but it falls incomplete. Martinez did not catch that snap cleanly. Did well to re-catch it, but then couldn't find Watkins in the end zone. So the Niners turn it over on downs. 12:11 remaining. Tennessee takes over on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
At Sutter, we help you move like you again. Whether that's climbing the stairs without pain, keeping up with the people who matter most, or getting you back to the game you love. Our orthopedic experts are here for everything, from ACL tears to joint replacements, with high-precision surgeries, personalized rehab, and PT. A whole team on your team. Sutter Health.
49ers Flag, presented by Visa, is a fun, non-contact football program designed for girls and boys ages 5 to 17, prioritizing physical activity and the fundamentals of football in a safe and inclusive environment. Learning the skills of the game while having fun with friends makes 49ers Flag leagues across the Bay Area the gold standard in flag football. 49ers Flag is all about family, football, and fun, so get in on the action. For more information on how to join a league near you, visit 49ers.com/flag.
From the opening kickoff to the game-winning drive, the 49ers play to win. And when the game ends, it's your turn to experience the thrill of winning at Cache Creek Casino Resort. You're just a short drive away from Northern California's premier casino resort with a AAA 4-diamond hotel, 11 restaurants, an award-winning golf course, and exhilarating gaming. It's your turn to play and win. Cash in at Cache Creek Casino Resort. Proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Please play responsibly.
Okay, Nick, you got this. Don't leave points at the pump. Every fill-up is a chance to score.
What's the play, Coach?
You're going to drive straight to 76. You're going to use the Fuel Forward app, and then you're just 8 gallons away from your chance to win a 49ers VIP game day experience.
Got it, Coach.
Get in there. Clock's ticking. And don't forget me if you win, because you can take 3 threats.
I won't let you down.
Terms and conditions apply, so see the official rules at 76.com/49ers-rules. Now let's make something happen. Come on.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
Tennessee takes over on downs with 12:11 remaining in the ball game. Titans on top 16-10, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Will Levis remains a quarterback. Levis under center on 1st down. Give straight up the middle for a couple. And so right now, Michael Carter out of North Carolina getting an opportunity at the tailback spot for Tennessee. This is where the Niner defense, if he could get a 3 and out, get the ball back, have an opportunity again at down 6, game-winning touchdown. They got all the way down to the 11, but could not cash it in, turning it over on 4th down. We'll call it 2nd and 6. Levis out of the gun this time. Bunch receivers 3 to the right. Looking left, under pressure. Levis now sprinting out to the 18, the 20, and then able to get out of bounds with the 1st down right around the 24-yard line.
Yeah, you had a good strong rush from the outside, but then you're just fingertips away from the quarterback. You got to find a way, to kind of break that down, bend that a little bit more so you can get a hit on the quarterback, at least get a hit on the ball.
Yeah, Levis seems to be more comfortable running than throwing. It just didn't look comfortable in the pocket. Good pressure.
Well, he's
contained.
He's 1 of 5 throwing the football. He's 4 carries for 22 yards running the football. And Levis on 1st down throwing. Out to Carter, and he gets past the 1st down marker. So Michael Carter will catch and run, gets all the way out to the 36-yard line. Tennessee with the clock spinning, 10:47 remaining. Titans on top 16-10. Move it out to their own 36-yard line.
It was Larry Worth working out in the flat that time on that tackle. Another 6'4", 220-pound linebacker with range.
Free agent out of Arkansas. Levis out of the gun again. Punch receiver to the right. Looking left initially. And then throwing back to the right. And then break on the football and knocked away nicely. And so that was Eli Apple, who had just signed yesterday.
Well, that's an old wily vet.
And that's a veteran player for many years.
Yes, knows his way around the field. That was a heck of a job there. I guess you're right.
Did you see that?
Look at that. Okay, yeah, a little wrap
hug there. I mean, I think as long as you don't
You've
impede.
been right. You've been right twice tonight, I can't argue.
What Dennis is saying is you can have your arm around the receiver as long as you don't pull them and turn them.
As long as you don't pull them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2nd and 10. Levis dropping back to pass. Pass rush coming. Levis is sacked back at the 25-yard line. And the 49ers, they brought the pressure, and they all got home that time.
Again, that's that long, what'd you say, KT? That long, rangy linebacker.
Well, that's Larry Worth. Larry Worth.
Yeah.
Coming around the outside edge on the right side.
And that's that attacking defense, that we talked about earlier.
Cache Creek sack counter up to 3 now. Sack counter sponsored by Cache Creek, proud partner of the 49ers. So 3rd and 19 now. And the Niners show pressure here. Levis backed up to his own 27, out of the gun. 9:35 remaining in the ball game. Levis over the middle of the field, caught and spun down at the 39, short of the first down. And so that time, Bryce Oliver brought down, and the Niners, they played coverage. They knew where the sticks were. They make Tennessee punt it away, and they get the ball back with an opportunity.
Yeah, everything in front of you and make a play.
Make the play. Got to make the tackle.
Got to make the tackle.
Again, first quarter, we're like, hey, there were some missed tackles. Not lately.
How much did you drop as a D lineman? You know how sometimes we see a defense and they have a D lineman drop?
Yeah,
how much did you do that?
We had some red zone. We just call them red zone, and we would, a linebacker would come out kind of late on the field there.
Tommy Townsend punting away. Will Pauling will let it bounce and then scoop it up with the 15, make a man miss, and get it to the 19-yard line. So 8:45, all your timeouts, down 16-10 as Adrian Martinez have a game-winning touchdown drive. We're going to find out right after these messages.
On BritBox, your next hidden gem is right around the corner.
If you're going to be bold, here is the place to do it.
Get ready for Britain's most anticipated series, streaming exclusively on BritBox. Catch new seasons of favorites, including Ludwig, starring David Mitchell.
Do you want someone to get murdered?
And the eagerly awaited new adaptation of Agatha Christie's iconic detective duo, Tommy and Tuppence.
Do you think we're actually really good at this?
Stream the best of British TV on BritBox. Watch with a free trial.
It's that time of year. The San Francisco football team is back, putting in the hard work, the heavy lifting, and the grind of preseason training to get ready for what's going to be an incredible season. Tim Ryan here. We've got a few tests this August before the official kickoff next month. You know what else is capable of hard work and heavy lifting? The Ford truck lineup. Ford trucks are made for the serious stuff with available Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving technology, best-in-class towing capability, and the strength and durability to handle whatever you throw at it. Just like the team on that field. It's no wonder that Ford is the #1 best-selling truck brand in California. This August, while your team is out there preparing for greatness, get behind the wheel of a Ford truck and feel the difference for yourself. Visit your California Ford dealer today. This is Tim Ryan. Until next time.
Based on S&P Global Mobility total U.S. new vehicle registrations for the truck vehicle type RYTD, October 2025.
Elevate your kitchen at the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill. Out of your dreams and into your kitchen, select the qualifying built-in kitchen appliance package that is right for you. With unrivaled technology and luxury-grade quality, when you bring home a Mila, you're bringing home true innovation. Now, for a limited time, save up to 10% with the purchase of a qualifying Mila kitchen package. Visit the Mila Innovation Center at Friedman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill or at friedmansappliance.com.
Hey, faithful. San Francisco Federal here. We just wanted to let you know we're the official credit union partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Learn more at sanfranciscofcu.com. Start here, grow here.
49ers football continues on the home of the faithful, KNBR, the sports leader.
8:45 remaining. Bob Fitzgerald along with Keenan Turner and Dennis Brown here at Levi's Stadium. 49ers 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line. Trailing 16-10. Adrian Martinez remains at quarterback after Curtis Rourke was injured with a rib injury.
He's getting a lot of tape.
No Mac Jones and no Brock Purdy tonight. And move Will Pauling in motion right. They'll throw the screen out to Pauling, looking for a block. Makes one man miss and gets a couple yards. And Tennessee smelled that out pretty good. Multiple flags fly late. I wonder if Pauling had a face mask grab there.
Yeah, it looked like it was. I saw a head snap around there.
Sean Hockley will tell
Personal
us.
foul, face mask, defense number 29, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So Kedron Colligan out of Southeast Louisiana.
Correction, 28.
What was bad about that one, Dennis, when you've grabbed face mask, you let go right away. But when you hold on and kind of yank a guy's head around, that's when it looks.
Yeah, when that head turns around, it's pretty obvious, and they're going to call it every time.
So the 49ers will take it with 8:35 remaining in the ball game. Down 16-10, looking for a game-winning touchdown drive. Martinez on first down out of the gun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Adrian Martinez on a slant route and caught right at the 41-yard line, and Wesley Grimes got his hands up there.
Nice timing.
That was a fastball, and he brought it in.
Good contested catch.
Yes.
That's what you want to see out of your wide receiver, right? Can you catch the ball when someone's
hanging on your
all
back,
over you,
trying to knock the ball out your hand,
beating you up,
right?
But you hold on.
Grimes, a rookie out of NC State. Niners looking for that depth at the wide receiver spot. So 2nd and 3. 49ers at their own 41. 7:49 remaining in the ball game. Trailing by 6. Martinez puts Pauling in motion. The give over the left side, and Tennessee initially had it stopped, but then short of the line of scrimmage there. That right now the good penetration, and that time Zamir White was bottled up.
Yeah, that's a nice job of White running through that first tackle, man, because that would have been a tackle for loss there. But he shook that off.
Good balance.
Yeah.
You take on the tackle and you keep your legs grinding. If you don't wrap up, it's hard to bring someone down. But he just runs through that entire tackle.
So 3rd and 1 now because of White's extra effort. Instead of a 5-yard loss, it's still 3rd and manageable. And they give straight up the middle, and Khalil Herbert is planted for no gain, and Khalil Saunders.
Yeah, he wrapped up
right there.
That's what you call a body tackle.
Exactly.
He got all body and then wrapped.
He got a lot of body to wrap.
It's hard to break that one.
It's hard. It's pretty tough.
Yeah.
So the Niners had a promising drive on a couple passes, but 2 straight run plays stuffed, and they'll have to punt it away on 4th and 3 from their own 41. Now, if you had a trick play, this is when you would run it. On 4th and 3. Colas Waitman ready to punt this away. He's pinned Tennessee multiple times inside the 20. High hanging kick. Fair catch made at the 16-yard line, and there's a flag.
It's got to be a hold. That was a tackle.
He tackled.
A full tackle.
Yeah, Malik
Good technique. Good technique, though. It was good technique.
Malik Turner was there on coverage, and KJ Osborne just grabbed him.
Tackled him. What the heck?
Working on his tackle.
So this is going to pin Tennessee further back. Fair catch was at the 16.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team, number 85. It's half the distance to the goal. First down, Tennessee. Timeout.
So 6:14 remaining. Tennessee on top, 16-10. They'll be pinned in the shadow of their own end zone when we come back on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
Levi's presents Lessons in Fresh Fits, now in session. The new School of Denim, a fresh course in denim dressing from tinted and loose to pieced and polished. Here's how we're wearing our best-in-class fabric for fall. A little rough, a little clean cut. Pair distressed jeans with some buttoned-up structure on top to get that just right balance. When denim is the special on its own, you can sit back and keep the styling simple. Shop men's outerwear and jeans in-store or at Levi.com. Just in time for that back-to-school energy.
Every great team has a home field. Every great fan has a destination. At Grayton Resort and Casino, game day is just the beginning. Discover a world apart. From the electric atmosphere of Playbook Sports Bar and Lounge to award-winning dining, live entertainment, luxurious accommodations, and over 3,000 of the hottest slots on the West Coast. When the game ends, the experience continues. Grayton Resort and Casino, proud partner of the San Francisco 49ers.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Toyota's national sales event is on.
Save big on Toyota's 21 hybrid and electrified models. Score deals on the 50 MPG Corolla Hybrid and 51 MPG Camry. Get 1.99% APR on the all-electric 2026 CHR. Or get 0% APR plus $500 finance cash on that fully electric 2026 BZ and the BZ Woodland. Toyota's national sales event is on now. Stop by your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Offers available through TFS to buyers with premium rated credit. Not be combined with other offers. Ends 8/31/26.
U.S. Bank and the 49ers know no one wins alone. Every play, every plan, every goal takes a team. Join the official bank of the 49ers.
It's the preseason opener. 49ers and Titans from Levi's on the Sports Leader.
So Tennessee is going to play their fourth quarterback tonight. Hendon Hooker out of Tennessee. He was a third-round pick by Detroit back in 2023. So all four quarterbacks for Tennessee playing. The Titans have it 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line after that penalty on the punt return. And Tennessee moves. So you put in a fourth quarterback.
By the offense, number 67. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
And the cadence. Dennis, the D lineman, do you actually listen to the cadence, or are you always watching the football on the...
Well, I mean,
tell the truth.
The cadence is there, but, you're kind of taught to watch the ball.
So in other words...
And when I say watch the ball, I don't mean turn your head and look at it. You have to learn to see it, out the corner of your eye.
What he's saying is, yes, they do listen to the cadence. That's what he's saying.
So on first down, give over the left side, out to about the 9-yard line. Well, Tennessee protecting a 6-point lead. They would just like to run the clock out and end this. The Niner defense is like, hey, let's stiffen up, make him punt one more time, give Martinez a 2-minute drill to try to win this game. Clock spinning inside of 6 minutes. Titans have 3 timeouts. Niners have their 3 timeouts. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tennessee at their own 9-yard line. And then Hooker out of the gun. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Another inside give, but a little break at the 20, the 25-30, out to the 40-yard line, and a good strong run by Julius Chestnut gives Tennessee more than enough breathing room and another first down.
Yeah, and it was just a breakdown up front. You got your 3 technique going inside. You got your linebacker getting trapped by the pulling guard. Good scheme. You just got to kind of understand what's how you're kind of being attacked, and play those blocks, and did not play it very well on that play.
So now 1st and 10 all the way out to the 44-yard line. A 34-yard run. Hooker out of the gun. Leading by 6, 16-10. Inside give again, and the Niners play this one much better. There's Larry Worth. After a gain of 1 or 2, Chestnut brought down. Taylor Worth, you noticed 47 out there real quick, Keena. We saw it on a pass rush, and that time on a good run stop.
Yeah, a lot of energy and a lot of good movement. Good range. Slipping and sliding that time to get inside under the blocker. Make that tackle.
So 2nd and 7. Tennessee at their own 47. 4:23 remaining in the ball game. Titans leading 16-10. Hooker out of the gun. Personal protector to his left. Inside give again, and the Niners play it well. And Bryson Eason, he kind of stacked things up and waited for friends. And Chestnut, he's had 3 straight carries, and now that'll bring up 3rd down. So this is a big play in the game right now. 3rd and 6 with the ball at the 48. Can the Niner defense force a punt?
Yeah, and Bryson plays that play really, really well. Gets off his offensive lineman and, kind of gets in on that tackle.
Hooker has yet to throw a pass. They've all been inside runs on 3rd and 6. And then Hooker out of the gun. Dropping back to pass. Looking right and looking for the first down, and he's got it. And just a simple out route. And brought in to move the sticks into Niner territory. And that is Xavier Estrepo from the University of Miami, and a good possession receiver in college, and did just that on 3rd down. So down to the 49er 42, and the clock keeps spinning with 3:30 remaining. So 1st and 10 at the Niners 42. Hooker changes the play at the line. Did the alert touch the side of his helmet? Fumbled the snap, and then blown up, and the ball's loose. The ball's loose, and Tennessee recovers it.
Wow.
Fumbled snap, then the exchange, then the running back got blown up, then the ball hit the ground again, and Tennessee very fortunate.
Yeah, Niners bringing a safety blitz that time off the corner.
Perfect
and
call.
Just a great job hitting the backfield and just awareness by the quarterback.
Listen, the running back was actually
find the
looking
ball.
Trying to block. I don't know if he's even looking for the ball.
So Tennessee very fortunate. The Niners have blown that up and nearly had a takeaway. 2nd and 15 after the loss backwards. 2:49 remaining in the game. And then Hooker out of the gun. Looking left, firing left, and caught. Simultaneous coverage and catch at the same time. And pretty good hands there. Ephesians Prysock arrived when the ball did.
Prysock that time, man. That's nice, putting his foot in the ground and coming back and contest this catch.
Timeout, San Francisco. They're first.
Reset
the game clock to
Courtney
2:32.
Jackson did well to hold on to that.
Thank you.
Niners take their first time out on 3rd and 8 with 2:32 remaining in the game. Ephesians Prysock out of Washington.
I like him. He's for a corner at 6'3", he's got great movement. Explosion back to the ball that time. Good job of using his hands.
Yeah, and you said it. You said it when you drop that foot and you plant that foot and
burst.
And you just burst off
burst.
that.
Yeah. And long, right? Because he's long, he gets to contest that ball, you know, and so.
It's a good play. And he's a Husky.
Speaking of corners, Diamador Lenore has had a good camp. Bernardo Green's had a good camp. I mean, the Niners secondary, from the safeties, the corners out, very solid.
Showing some depth.
So 3rd and 8, Tennessee at the Niner 40 with 2:32 remaining. Hooker out of the gun. Can they stop him here? Dropping back to pass, looking left, same out route, and this one incomplete. Unable to be hauled in. Estrepo couldn't get his feet down.
Nice one-hand catch out there on the sideline.
So they're going to send Sly out to try to make it a 2-score game here, leading 16-10. This is going to be a 58-yarder. So Sly has been good from 39, 55, and 53. This one from 58. Good snap and set. Long line drive, high and good. He just roped that from 58 yards. It would have been good from 65.
Yeah.
The kicking in the NFL has just become amazing.
It really is. I mean, it's 58, 61. I mean, these are almost chip shots of these guys.
And this is at night in the wind, and it's like they're kicking PATs. It really is something. Joey Sly putting on a show tonight.
Salah's happy about it.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I got me a kicker.
So the Toyota scoring drive, Tennessee on that big, long run, that was the key. 9 plays, 52 yards, 3 minutes and 51 seconds, and a 58-yard rope. I mean, think about that. The last 3 kicks, Pinheiro 52, Sly 53, Sly 58. I mean, it's just a different defense. You're thinking, hey, we held them. They got to kick a 58-yarder. There was a long time where Tom Dempsey's 63-yarder was the NFL record. Now guys rope them.
That's where they warm up from now.
I guess you're right about this kicker's guns. Arms.
I told you, Joey Sly, biggest biceps of any kicker.
Jack.
He kicks off short. The Niners return it to the 28-yard line. So Will Pauling take care of that. Today's Niner Titan game is presented by Visa. And there are no 9-point plays. So if you're the 49ers, you need 2 scores here, and you got to have an onside kick in between. There's only 2:19 left.
Well, the 49 definitely were looking for an opportunity to have a 2-minute situation, with a drive that could possibly go down and win the game. Now, a little bit different situation.
But you still use your 2-minute.
But your 2-minute drive, you can get a touchdown the whole bit.
For sure.
So 2:19 left. starting at your own 28-yard line, 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Martinez dropping back under pressure, avoids the sack, showing that maneuverability out to the right sideline, and then will smartly go out of bounds. We'll gain about 8. We'll stop the clock in the process and still have a play north of the 2-minute warning, which is kind of a free one with 2:10 left.
Yeah, he gets out of that and smartly runs straight to the sidelines, to the sticks, gets out of bounds.
Don't take any extra hits. There's no other 49er quarterbacks. Yeah. So 2nd and 2 from the 36, but it's the clock and the score. 2:10 left and down 19-10. Setting up a screen over the right side, and Tennessee plays it well.
Got a penalty.
Flag flies later as DeGuara was upended.
Yeah, and ref showing lineman down the field on that one. Again.
There is no foul on the play for an eligible receiver downfield.
Okay.
The result of the play is 3rd down. The clock will wind right now.
That's what I said. When you're on the complete other side of the field, don't throw that flag.
Right.
Pick it up.
Right.
Good job, Sean Hockley and his crew. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning, sponsored by Xfinity. Through every down, rain, or shine, reliable Wi-Fi products protects game time. Xfinity. Imagine that. So a timeout on the field, 19-10. Tennessee on top of the 2-minute warning on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
For a limited time, get 20% off an NFL Plus annual plan. With NFL Plus, stream live out-of-market preseason games, live, local, and primetime regular season games on mobile and NFL Network, including 7 exclusive live games this season. With NFL Plus Premium, watch every touchdown every Sunday afternoon during the regular season with NFL Red Zone. Catch game replays and access NFL Pro. Limited time offer ends September 21st. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com/radio. Terms and conditions apply.
The 49ers faithful don't just cheer, they believe.
The 10, 5, touchdown!
In each other, in the team, and what happens when everyone shows up as one. At U.S. Bank, we share that same belief. Real people and smart solutions working together to reward you more. That's the power of us. Official bank sponsor of the San Francisco 49ers. Visit usbank.com today to reach your financial goals. Member FDIC, copyright 2026, U.S. Bank.
Since 1926, Safeway has continued to bring local high-quality produce to California shoppers. That means 100 years of quality you can taste. We're proud to provide locally sourced in-season fruits and vegetables that are delivered from farm to store every day. Our produce always meets or beats national standards of quality, which is why it's guaranteed fresh or your money back. From freshly cut to fresh from the farm, count on Safeway for all your fruits and veggies. Here's to 100 years. See you in the aisles.
Hey, what's up? It's Wanda Sykes. I'm here to remind you about something super important. Getting your breast screened. 1 in 2 women aged 40 and over don't get their annual breast cancer screening. What's up with that? Early detection for breast cancer can change the game, which is why I'm spending so much time talking about breasts. And do me a favor, if you've already had a breast cancer screening, remind your friends and family to visit yourattentionplease.com too. Let's give breasts the attention they actually deserve.
For the very best in Bay Area high school sports, join Robert Bronstein and Aubrey Tolliver for 49ers Cal High Sports. Presented by U.S. Bank. The Emmy Award-winning program delivers all the excitement of high school sports each Sunday night. Airing at 6 p.m. on NBC Sports California with an encore presentation at 10 p.m. It's the top student athletes from across Northern California in the spotlight. Join us Sunday nights during the school year on NBC Sports California. And for the latest, follow at 49ers Cal High on social media.
Hey, faithful. San Francisco Federal here. We just wanted to let you know we're the official credit union partner of the San Francisco 49ers. Learn more at sanfranciscofcu.com. Start here, grow here.
This is your proud home of 49ers football. KNBR, the sports leader.
3rd and 1 for the 49ers. 2 minutes remaining, trailing 19-10. Niners at their own 37-yard line. Trying to get a score, an onside kick, and another score, but still also trying to run the 2-minute drill to effect here. Adrian Martinez on 3rd and 1, throw it out in the flat. It's caught for a first down and out of bounds on the sideline. So well done.
Wow, wide open on the sideline.
That was Josiah DeGuara. And so a nice play on 3rd and short. It only takes 6 seconds. You move essentially to midfield. You're on your own 48 now. 2 timeouts remaining, minute 54. Brant Boyer's like, let's see a score and an onside kick. Special teams coaches want to practice those. So Martinez out of the gun. Dropping back to pass, looking left initially, under pressure, sliding, and then throwing it incomplete. He avoided the sack. I think Robert Saleh and Kyle Shanahan will both be pleased with this game in that Tennessee played their ones and that you saw some things on them defensively. But for Kyle, with Rourke running things, and then the players we looked for, Jaden Duggar and Larry Worth, Romello Hyde, DeJon Stribling.
They all flashed for us.
They all showed us something. Days.
Yep. But listen now.
Will Pauling with the screen and is knocked down immediately.
Don't get it wrong now. Kyle Shanahan does not want to lose to Robert Saleh, even in the preseason.
Right.
And you don't want to lose your, possibly number 3 quarterback.
No.
And Rourke.
So Adrian Martinez throwing to the 46-yard line on 3rd and 11. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Timeout, San Francisco.
The Niners will use their second timeout.
30-second timeout.
Now, I am curious, KT, with the joint practice against the Chargers, and then Harbaugh and Kyle Shanahan, obviously both been in the league a long time, know each other. What will the Chargers approach? They won 27-7 today. What will their approach be for week 2 or the Niners approach? Because, Dennis, they used to, like, after week 3 back in the day, then week 4 was like nobody played. Week 2 is usually when teams play their guys.
Well, and listen, and the joint practice and Mike McDaniels calling, the offense for the Chargers, so that's going to be spicy.
Yeah, and, we know how Coach Harbaugh wants to go at it, though, right?
Yeah,
he wants to pound it.
Next week in L.A. will be different. On 4th down, the Niners convert to the 39 of Tennessee. Clock running with a minute 15 left, trailing 19-10.
Oh, nice toss and catch that time.
So Martinez out of the gun, rolling right, dumps it to Khalil Herbert, gets to the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Niners hustle up to the line again.
Good movement, and
this is what the coaches love. This is what they love.
Martinez will spike it on 1st down with 51 seconds. See, now this is also in the regular season. It's 2nd down, but you can kick a field goal and onside and then go for the touchdown. I mean, you don't do it on 2nd down, but if you were stopped on 3rd, you'd think maybe you kick a field goal because you need two scores regardless.
Right.
So
yep.
This is all, live reps. And they're going to kick the field goal right now with 51 seconds left. So they bring Pinheiro out from 41 yards out. Snap and set. And he kicks it up and good. Now this is to give Brant Boyer a chance to run the onside kick.
Yeah, no.
The Niners make it 19-13.
Like I said, Kyle Shanahan wants to beat me. And you're working on everything, for sure.
Right.
And like this year, you don't have to wait to the 4th quarter to designate onside kick. You go for it at any time, but now obviously,
So this is interesting. They kick the field goal, and this is they still have a timeout remaining, and there's 48 seconds left, but it's all to set up this onside kick. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the U.S. Bank San Francisco 49ers Radio Network.
KNBR and KNBR FM, your home of San Francisco 49ers football.
So we got a scoring drive summary, 10 plays, 49 yards, took a minute 35, capped off by the Eddie Pinheiro 41-yard field goal. Toyota, let's go places. All right, KT, Dennis Brown, what do you got for the onside kick? Do you like the ground ball that bounces off a guy? You like the bouncer? Takes 2 bounces and bounces high in the air. What are you thinking?
Yeah, this is just so unpredictable. You kick the ball. I know it's a technique to it, but sometimes the ball gets up, sometimes it doesn't. These are tough. These are tough to call, KT.
I think if kickers got good just kicking a line drive off a guy's shin from 10 yards away.
Tennessee was trying to go with 12 there.
So Eddie Pinheiro puts the ball to 35, and they are in the onside kick formation.
What you want is that bounce, pop up, right?
Timeout. Tennessee. They're first.
Drama.
30
Like I
seconds
said, Tennessee tried to go with 12, and they said, wait a minute, we got to talk about this.
Now what's funny is Robert Saleh was the Niners D coordinator last year. He knows all their onside kick plays. He was on the staff. Yeah. He worked with Brent Boyer. He knows these things.
That's exactly why you go with the other one.
Plan C.
I like the ones where the guy's indicating I'm kicking it right, and he puts his foot in the ground and snaps it left back the other way. Because the guys on the backside, they're not expecting the ball necessarily.
Right.
And then all of a sudden it shows up. It's like, wait a minute. Dennis is going bounce, high bounce.
Bounce,
KT.
bounce, high bounce, and find, who's got the weakest hands.
I'm
on that
going
front.
hard grounder off a guy's ankle.
Yeah,
He's
I like
ready.
that. That's what I want.
How about right in the middle of the field, down the hashes, and
then sprints.
Just sprint.
So here we go. Pinheiro with the onside kick with 48 seconds left. Tennessee leading 19-13. Pinheiro gets the signal from Sean Hockley.
There it is.
It's a bounce.
Nope.
Smart play by Tennessee. They just
smart.
They just shoveled it out of bounds.
Keep it out of bounds.
KJ Osborne knows the rules. Rather than try to dive on a skipping ball, he just
the game clock
let me just shove this out of bounds.
Yeah, you got to leave us some field to play with.
So now just a couple kneel downs and this ball game is over. But like I said, both coaching staffs I think are going to feel pretty good about different players and some of the reps that they showed and the week that they had for not only the joint practices but the game. And then other than Jones and Rourke, the Niners didn't have any other injuries, which is the most important thing in these games. But the Rourke injury obviously was something to talk about. So the first kneel down by Hendon Hooker. And depending on when they place the ball, Kyle does not need to use his last time out. And the play clock is just inside the game clock, so this will be the last snap in the victory formation, and Tennessee will win 19-13. So week one of the preseason and the only home preseason game. 49ers are going to be in L.A. and then in Las Vegas, and then a very long road trip to Melbourne, Australia to take on the Rams for week one. That's 15,000 air miles on that trip. Robert Saleh with a lot of friends on the roster, always beloved in this organization. 2 different stints as the Niner D coordinator. And Tennessee wins it 19-13 in a pretty snappy preseason game. There were some penalties both coaches would like to clean up. Niners had 322 yards of offense and 22 first downs. Tennessee 18 first downs, 278 yards of offense. I don't think Adrian Martinez thought he'd be throwing the ball 30 times tonight, but he did. He played 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, and he had his opportunity to, to get a lot of stuff on tape. A lot of situations too, a lot of third downs, a couple fourth downs, and a 2-minute drill.
So 19-13, the Titans take care of the 49ers on the U.S. Bank 49ers Radio Network.
More denim, less rules. Levi's presents the new School of Denim. New ways to wear fall denim just in time for back-to-school energy. From tinted and loose to pieced and polished, here's how we're wearing our best-in-class fabric for fall. This is the next chapter in denim-on-denim dressing. White-toned washes, denim tees, and looser fits, all worn together. Shop women's tees, loose jeans, tops, and shorts right now at Levi.com.
Toyota's national sales event is on now. Summer isn't over yet, and neither is your chance to explore California in a Toyota. Get 3.99% APR plus